We already ready, buddy. There we go. Nailed it. First try. What's up, everybody? Looks like my Stream Deck has a case of the Mondays. Or maybe it's user error. I don't know. Mondays are always a fun one for me because it's technically the second day of the stream week for me, as we stream on Sunday mornings as well. But it always seems to be that day. So anyways, good to see everybody. We're back at it with PGA Tour 2K25. I am continuing my journey through my career. And we have roughly what looks like 11 tournaments left before we get through my career. Probably we'll get through 5 to 7 of them at least today. So maybe one more week of this, and then we'll be moving on to Power Wash Sim, Wallace and Gromit DLC, which will be showcased and talked a little bit more about when we talk the streaming schedule upcoming in our game break today at 5 o'clock. So just a quick little drop for that as well. Let's see here. Going to the top of the chat, our early notification squad today was Josh, Chacho, and Rob. Thanks for being early, guys. We had Matt out there as well. Big ups to Matt. Hopefully everything went well with whatever happened with him today, but Matt just has spent a little time in the hospital, so hopefully he is GUD. We got a Raised out there early too. What is up, Raised? We've got Paige is out there. What's up, Paige? We got a Kevy G sighting. What's up, dude? Farmer's back as usual. Ben's out there too. What up, Ben? What up, Ben? You know, I just realized I didn't do social, so I might do that in a minute here. Maybe not. Let's see who else is out there. Jason was out there early. Who else is out there? Lots of chat back and forth. A lot of flapping by me mainly, but yep. Yeah, buddy. All right. So, yeah, we're going to continue our journey today. I still have quite a few trophies left for Platinum. Some of them are multiplayer, so those will not happen on stream unless Gray and I do some stuff after the Wallace and Gromit. That's a possibility, of course. Let's go ahead and jump in. So, turns out, too, Gray told me to skip the training and the multiple events as you don't need them. But the multiple events often offer either a practice round or potentially a sponsored event by one of your sponsors. So right now, my sponsors are currently Callaway and Nike and Titleist. So basically, any one of those people could be hosting a tournament or an event, and I need to partake in that in order to get a trophy. So, no, I don't want to leave that. I always do that. So next time, I won't skip this one. I'll skip the training because we probably don't need the training. But moving forward, we'll likely need to get at least one of those events done. I see the double Ks out there. What up, Kirsten? Good to see you. Boy, my breakfast is not agreeing with me today. I've got a little bit of heartburn, so I apologize for the yerba burps, as I often call them. It's usually, if I eat some breakfast and then have my clean cause, which is a yerba mate drink, I usually don't have any problems. If I drink the yerba mate on an empty stomach, oh, I get like gut rot. Same with like soda. Anything fructose corn syrup too, it's real bad. This is all cane sugar, so it's not as bad, but something about the carbonation or something that just does not agree. Look at this beautiful landscape. This is a crazy place for a golf course. Lots of water. Oh yeah, I was going to show you my chair. So I've been wanting to show you this for a minute now. Look at how much movement. This is not a feature that is supported. So like the bearing that it sits on that it would normally spin on has failed. So there's like no bearing there anymore. I don't know that it'll ever come disconnected, but as you can see, when it's at rest, it sits up. But as soon as I sit in it, the whole thing leans forward and it tips. I mean, you probably can't see the hand rests, but the arm rests, they tip forward like crazily. Chair is carried for a long time. I need to get a new one though, but they're $500. $500. All right, so I'm due for a hole-in-one. It's probably going to take me a couple of holes to get the accuracy and stuff down.
Between our featured player and Rose Zhang.
Andrew, in the lead up to this match,
There have been so many words exchanged that I never could have imagined. Who would want to get into a rivalry with Rose Zhang?
Me.
Not only is she the nicest player on tour, she's one of the most talented.
Thank you.
One
Henry.
of.
Looking forward to seeing how this rookie fares against Rose Zhang.
All right.
Here's a look at the leaderboard.
Is there a disc
He's
golf
in
game?
first place.
I don't
Rory
know that there's a
McIlroy
good
is
one. There might be one or two of
Now we head
those.
over to the
I
par
actually
four,
got
sixth hole.
an offer this morning. I got a key. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'd never heard of this game before, but from the 10 words, the keywords that I read, it sounded interesting. Where is it? That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Is this the email? It's called Finding Frankie. Finding Frankie. Let's see here. Frankie's twisted little game may mean you have received a key from Tom already. Huh, no. Anyways, it's a weird parkour horror game. And it's for PS5. Definitely. I used to. You play regular golf? Never played disc golf. I'm down to play both. I've got a set of clubs for both. I have discs and I have clubs. In fact, Jillian's golf clubs are getting regripped this weekend. Ironically, so we're planning on playing this summer. The guy that does my PPF and that Reese is going to apprentice with. He's also into golf, and I told him I'd take him up to Merriweather, because we can get free golf there. Thanks to my dad and my brother and my son.
What an aggressive play. This has a chance. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
I've given it a good look. I see this.
Oh yeah, you still haven't come to check out that Cocoa Bomb yet either, bro.
The putt goes in and our featured player extends.
Yeah, I don't know if Merriweather is considered beautiful landscape, but it is green grass and green trees. So Merriweather's not a cow pasture either, but it's depending on the time of year and what year it is, definitely it will change some things. But you know, if you're interested in doing that, bro, I'd be down to go play some golf. We can play 9 or 18 likely for free with carts. I'm sure there'd be no problem. We'd have to sort of behave ourselves in a certain fashion.
Well, that'll work there.
Oh, it's the numb. What do you mean Reese will take him to Merriweather? Why wouldn't I? I'm up there often, too. You wouldn't know. You never take me up on my offers for free tacos and hangouts. Psh. You're literally leaving the country to avoid going on a cruise with me. Remember? Remember we established that? You're literally leaving the country to avoid going on a car cruise with me. This is a real story, you guys. This is real. Like, I was like, you want to go on a cruise? He's like, what day is that? And he's like, nah, I'm going to make plans to go to Japan instead. I was like, it's pretty expensive, bro. He's like, it's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. I can show you the text exchange that took place. I know he's smiling right now, too, like, ha ha ha, got him. Ooh.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. A big opportunity with an eagle putt.
Eagle. I feel like it's running that much. That's the one.
And another one goes.
And another one goes, and another one goes.
And that will
We're officially 6 under.
We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4.
Ooh. See if I can drive this bad boy.
Look at that drive. He got all of it.
Oh, so close.
In the green side
That would have been pretty dope, being on a par 4 green in 1. Yeah. Okay, so we got a chip shot. This is running right at me.
That is the perfect position to leave it in. 3 feet to the cup.
Oh,
birdie on
yeah.
the scorecard. That's 4 for the day.
I can hang, not good in
Over to
any
hole
sense.
number 9.
I used to be decent. Like on average, I would shoot probably like 82, 84. So, you know, couple bogeys, handful of bogeys, maybe a birdie or two, and a handful of pars too. That was a long time ago. That was like, you know, long time ago. I've been up and down. I mean, I've had outings and streaks where I've been like you know, +2, +4 golfer, but I've also had streaks where I'm like plus a lot more than that. And it's been a long time. I'm probably not going to hit the ball as far as I used to, and
That was
you know, my frustration will be less too, so that's good. I have broke a club or two on the course during tournament play. It's not my finest moments, but it is a moment that does exist.
Wow, another shot.
Hey,
on
what
the
up,
green.
Justin?
We've seen that a lot today.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Headset is loud cracks. Like the sound is really low, but the cracks for whatever interference or whatever's happening are really loud. I knew I didn't make it.
Just misses. A 3-foot putt. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach
Nice.
shot like that, Rich, but still
Back to work.
come
All
away
right.
with a par.
Justin, do you
Okay,
play
let's
golf?
see how things stand. Our featured player is
We might have to have like an
ahead
HTG day where like Justin, Nom, and Mike and I all go and play at Merriweather. There's also foot golf. They have a foot golf course too we could play. No joke. I can even have the drone like follow us and like chase us down and stuff. Get like some aerial footage of us playing. Merriweather's pretty flexible. They got foot golf and regular golf. I can't help me out of the country. That's hilarious. How long have you had that typed, just waiting to hit enter? Hey, what up, Matt? How you doing, man? Liam's out there too. What's up, Liam? Yeah, it has been a minute. Where were you, Liam? Where were you? I'm just kidding. Good to see you, man. Real life first, which is part of the reason why this week, Wednesday, is going to be a half day. It's going to be a Nom stream. Speaking of which, oh yeah, by the way, I sent Gray something this morning, and his response literally was that Nom? And I know you're already gone, oh God, don't send it, but too late, it's already sent.
The Legacy Invitational begins right now. Andrew Catalan back with you. Thanks for joining us today. And Rich, as we get set for this second round, our featured player is at the top of the leaderboard.
At the top
It's always good to be
again.
leading after the first
So we
day.
played 5 holes last time, playing 4 this time.
Left to go. Let's not get too excited yet. Let's appreciate yesterday, but we need to move on.
Let's catch up with the play down at number 6.
Taking a chance.
And from the bunker.
Okay, so how did that end up there?
This one today as it was yesterday.
That's a weird scenario. Hey, what up, Tamara? It's all good. Cracked a few at Crescent Lake. Cracked a few, like, are you talking like houses? You nailed a few houses? I'm just kidding, Justin. I'm just kidding. I used to play at Creekside quite a bit because long ago, my dad was the head professional there. And there's a lot of houses at Creekside. Oh, my God! What the hell?
That's a tough one to
Whoa!
Definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
That was wild. I don't feel like this is enough club, which the game gave me, and then I pushed it further, so it was perfect.
Wow, I give that a 9 out of 10. Needs this putt to save par and save momentum.
Woo! That was a close one. I tried to get ballsy, and it ended up a
Still atop the leaderboard.
little sandy.
teeing off here on the 7th.
Last time I played golf, I shattered a rear window. Needless to say, I don't play anymore. You know, the worst is when you shatter a window and you get caught. If you hit a vacation home, like over at Eagle Crest, there's a pretty nice course, and there's houses along there too. A lot of those are vacation homes or rentals. So the hole number 2 there is actually one of the coolest holes ever, and I'll try to get some photos of it this year. We're going to be going in a couple. Shoot, it's actually only weeks away. I mean, it's really months, but we'll be there for the 4th of July. So pretty cool stuff. But I'll be able to show you guys. It's like all canyon and like you start way up high. It's a par 5 and it's dogleg right, so it goes out like, I'd say 175, maybe 200 yards straight. But from the tee box, straight is straight down this hill and way out. And it's like nothing but like dirt and trees and rocks. And then down at the very bottom, there's fairway. And then it bends hard to the right and goes a little bit up back to the green that sits up top. I've played it a bunch, and it is a pain. If you can't hit your drive straight, you're totally boned. Totally boned. It's a really cool, like, scenic hole, though. Ooh, I thought I was going to hit the pin for a hot second.
Some meat left on the bone.
Some meat left on the bone. That's my least favorite thing. If you know anything about me,
Oh, it's so hard to tell, but I think
I
there's
get
a
made
little
fun of a
carrot
lot
left.
from my family because, like, I'm not much of a ribs guy. I definitely don't like fish,
Our featured player
mainly because
continues
there's
to look good out there,
bones in it.
currently in first place.
Just don't like that stuff.
Over to number 8. It's a par 4.
So I almost got this last time. Let's see if I can get it this time. Oh, damn, bro. I mean, let's make it challenging. Is it Moshi? What up? Hopefully I said that right. What did Ray say? Don't ever agree with Raised. They shouldn't have parked there, right? Okay, yeah. That's, I will accept that one. Normally I have a don't agree with Raised policy, but get in the hole. Oh!
His putt left for birdie. Let's
Nah,
check
I
in
was gonna
with
say
Benny.
I didn't give it enough.
Looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Around 14 foot? That's a big foot. That's like Shaquille size. Yeah,
Writing a circle
missed
on
it
the
by that
scorecard.
much.
That putt goes in. Time to make a move.
All my sons.
No change atop the leaderboard.
Is
after
that golf
hole.
related? I have no idea what that is. It seems that seems very random.
Next up,
All my
is the par
sons.
4. Always a stern test. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here.
Hey,
This is
what wasn't me?
full send.
What wasn't me?
His second shot here.
It's in the hole.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. What a putt that was.
I come from a putt down under.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how
Sweet.
this is going to
I had an
play out,
eaglet.
but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
It'd be a TV show, maybe. All my sons.
The second round
Is
is
that-
in
was
the
that-
books, and
wasn't
when
it
you see
My
the
Three
leaderboard,
Sons?
they are in first place.
There's a show called
It's
My Three Sons,
absolutely
like
flawless
in the
so far. I
60s.
cannot wait to see what this
I
player
don't think
produces
that's what
tomorrow.
they're talking about, though, Chacho.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K
Look at Tiger
Sports, we'll
+6.
see you soon.
Wish I was as good as Tiger. Psych! I'm 17 strokes under par. No, it's not your bad. It was a valid guess, close, but I don't think there was a All My. There might have been an All My Sons TV show. I remember My Three Sons though. which was like a long time ago, kind of like back in the Donna Reed era, like before my time. I won't bring up anybody that's out there that might have been during that time, but where's I miss Brian D. Brian D is great at being thrown under a bus, especially regarding old jokes, and I miss being able to. So I hope he's doing well. And I hope that we'll get to see him soon. What up, Hog?
We hope you got a good night's sleep because this is a pivotal round coming.
This is a pivotal round. Oh, he gets a perfect and an overswing and a perfect, which is really the best you could get. The best that you can get. Oh, the screen is so... Oh, it's like dead. It's literally dead. It's moving, but it's not.
An aggressive play. Henny, how tricky is this one?
So
it's tricky to make that putt. To make that putt, it's tricky. Uh-oh.
And the birdie putt drops.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got
Who was talking about getting a good night's sleep?
Okay,
Cacho was? Or Brian D was? I know Brian said he was going to hopefully make the stream on Wednesday last week, but I haven't seen or heard from him since. Ooh.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. 11 feet to the hole.
this for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, can I get a tweet, tweet? Can I get a tweet,
Goes
tweet?
in and the lead continues to grow.
That is definitely a
Getting
confidence
bigger,
builder.
getting bigger.
We've reached the par 4 sixth.
Oh, Billy.
Don't you dare.
Yeah. Oh, this green sucks. Flop shot. But we need a larger wedgie poo. Pitch is the best, huh?
He's got this left for birdie. That one goes in, the 4th birdie of the round.
Messing it up
Looks double the
with a
size of
club
this
up
player
in
this
my
week.
hand.
Well, I like the look of the line here.
Oh, yeah.
Should find the fairway.
Oh, yeah.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place
5
only.
wood.
It's the
Dang.
green.
And look at that.
Oh,
Focus solely on the green.
a little too
This is a
much.
bold play.
A little too much. Lot of too much.
Ooh, that just brushed past the hole. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
That's all she's giving me?
Ooh, nice stroke. Wow, what a putt.
From 20 foot
And
a
22
further.
par.
A further. So, fun story. Reese and I, I was mentioning this in the chat. Some of you heard, some of you didn't. So Reese bought my car last week. Every single time he's left the house, I get a phone call from him. And he's like, you know, a rock just hit the top of the roof, or, you know, I dinged up the vinyl, or I slammed the trunk too hard and one of the inner taillight brackets fell off, and, you know, the stereo's black. Why is the stereo not working? Or, like, I mean, every single time, I swear, every time he leaves, it's something different. And I'm happy to help him with a lot of the stuff. There's some quirky things about it that most he knows about, but not all. And, you know, like the trunk could have prevented had he not slammed it. And he goes, yeah, I did slam it. When I did it, I was like, oh crap, I slammed that way too hard. And then I heard the piece fall off. And so, I was like, well, duh. And then, you know, like the Rock, he couldn't have really prevented that one. A lifted Subaru with no mud flaps kicked up a rock while he was going down the road. That's going to be hard to prevent, especially like winter, springtime when they put a lot of gravel and stuff on the roads around here. You know, the stereo, that's maybe unpreventable. Like I was like, well, maybe it's a fuse. And so we tried to track down the fuse location, and it was, at first we got information saying it was in one spot, but then it was in another spot, and then we couldn't find the number in either of the spots. And, so then we started like looking for the old stereo to just pop the new one out and put the old one back in, and couldn't find that one. And then we started looking at how much it was going to be to replace the one that's in there. And, you know, as if we bought the same exact one, we could pop it out and put the new one in all on our own, and all the other stuff would be ran for it. And so he was like, well, I guess I'll just order one in a couple weeks. And I said, let's go out and look at the fuses one more time. And so we did, and we ended up finding fuse number 8. And we pulled it out, and it was good. I was like, sorry, dude. I don't know what to tell you. And we made a joke. He's been hanging out with this girl, and she was with him the day that he got the car. And like, apparently since then, it's not been working. And so I was like, well, she can't ride the car anymore. And we're like joking about it. And then he got in the car and he started leaving, and he literally sent me, have you tried turning it off and on again, bro? With a picture of the unit coming on. And I was like, is it working? And he was like, it is. So pulling the fuse and putting the fuse back in, turned it off and on, and it worked. So, you know, it's working for now anyways. $270 that he doesn't have to spend. I probably would have pitched in a little bit just because I'm a nice dad. But what's really funny is that I've been watching that show again. That's like my nighttime fall asleep show right now, which I haven't watched it in a while. I have the Blu-ray. Tee shot's gonna roll a little bit. Not much though.
Rose seems to have been pretty confident so far. Perhaps even a bit smug.
A bit smug? Me? No.
A little nervous now.
Not me.
Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
Ooh, this hole is cheeky. So I place it right about here. It should bounce and roll up on that rim. Yeah, what was I watching the other day?
Tee shot is looking good here.
I almost clipped it and sent it to Tyler because it was like, make sure to give extra care and cleaning to the outer rim or something like that. And I was like, oh my God. This has Tyler written all over it. It's going, Hog. Woo! This after this, if it's correct, and that's all that's left, I'll have 10 big tournaments left, and I'll be through my career. Which that'll ring off 6 or 7 trophies for me, which will still put me at like 15, 16 trophies needed. But, you know, a handful of those are multiplayer, which Gray and I need to check out and see if we can.
How is he going to play this? Lay back or go for it and extend his lead?
Going for it, bro.
Don't you love the long ball, Rich? Driving a par 4. Is there a few things more thrilling in the game?
Putting for
what a
eagle.
play. You know that. I love it when players are aggressive. Way to go. What a shot.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to break to the right.
Missed it.
Good look at a birdie here. And that'll ensure he remains
So yeah,
in
I
first place.
think I have
And I
one
don't
more
give the rest of the
hole
field
after
much hope
this,
today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
and that'll be it for this tournament. And then I'll be able
That
to
was really
hopefully
well
get a
played.
sponsored event and get that
And
trophy.
now this from about 150 yards away.
That makes sense. I was really kind of struggling with how that was going to happen. I figured some of the interviews we had, we would talk and maybe get an opportunity to do something like a sponsored event.
Target practice
And
with these approach shots,
we even
just like
talked about a book reading or something and like a couple of things, but it never gave me the opportunity to play it or do anything. So I never got a trophy. And I was kind
After
of
the
wondering,
our featured
oh, that's
player
it.
is in first
32
place.
under par.
We've
Oh, no,
reached
there's
the
no one.
final hole of the event with the lead. Can he close it out?
Hey, Brian P., what is up? I have a question. Have you ever had a dream job you wanted, but for some reason you didn't?
Here's the
I
second
mean,
at 18.
I'm kind of living the dream right now. Like, for real, I get to hang out with really cool people and play video games from the comfort of my own home 5 to 6 days a week. I've married the most perfect match for me that may ever have existed. I have a wonderful son who is old enough to do and participate in a lot of things, and he's also kind of past that, you know, schmucky teenage, still a little bit there, but I mean he's like to that point where our relationship is really blossoming, and it's, you know, second or third phase or act, whatever you want to call it. And I mean, other than being like rich, you know what I mean? Like, other than having an unlimited amount of money, I don't know that I could. I have the car. My car is like my dream car. I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to like I am living the dream right now, or my dream, right? I mean, my dream isn't the same as everyone else's. My dream may suck for a lot of people. The fact that I have very little money might mean, you know, that's the worst for a lot of people. But for me, I mean, I'm kind of at it. And yes, I have had crappy jobs. I've definitely struggled a lot throughout life and stuff. You know, it hasn't all been peaches and cream, but you know, I've got an amazing team that helps me out. I've got some good friends that are in game and outside of games. Like, you know, like I every night I think about that. Like, you know, it's pretty unreal. Like, I've made jokes before about like, man, I must be part of the Truman Show or something. Like, I must be true. Like I genuinely feel like sometimes like things are like too good to be true. Like that putt. Like that putt. Dream job I wanted, for some reason didn't work out. Well, what was it?
On the PGA Tour.
Who are those really cool? Bro, you didn't make the list, if that's what you're wondering. You didn't make the list, if that's what you're wondering. The Evo Swing Training? I'm not sure what that even is, Hog. I don't know that I've done that yet.
Rich, that almost looked easy out
It
there
did. It
today.
did look easy. Look how beautiful that is. It's beautiful.
And enjoy it.
So
That's
beautiful.
it for today. On behalf of
Did I
Rich
make the
Bean,
list,
Scott Bean,
Chacho?
our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew
Yes.
Catalan saying so long. We'll see
Supposed
you
to be a
next
job
time.
with Lego, but wasn't able to. Oh, no. Well, I mean, hey, you never know until you try. So, you know, props to you for putting in the effort and trying to make that happen. This may be a segue. Like, maybe that wasn't the perfect spot there, and maybe another position will open up, whether it's at one of the retail stores or whether it's at Legoland of sorts or whatever the case may be. I mean, there likely will be more opportunities if you stick with it. Persistence pays, as they say. But, you know, at the same time, maybe something else will happen. You know, I keep waiting for my next thing to fall in my lap because, I mean, Happy Thumbs pretty much fell in my lap. I was struggling as a web and graphic designer, you know, sort of building my clientele and my list. Thankfully, I had one paying customer that had 75 ideas a week, and at least 10 of them became websites that he paid me for, that literally never became much more than an idea and a website, but he paid me to build them, and he was okay with it. And yeah, that dude unfortunately got in a really bad car accident, like really bad, and he was left paralyzed from, I believe, like the chest down. Like I'm pretty sure he has movement of arms. Yeah, I haven't spoke with him in a while. Like he was in pretty bad shape the last time I talked to him. You know, pretty decent human being. We definitely didn't always agree on things, but that's the case. But yeah, I mean, Happy Thumbs sort of fell. I was doing graphic design for a tournament community and trying to make that work, and that was my dream at the time. And you know, ultimately one thing led to another, and Happy Thumbs became a possibility. Stay grounded. Yeah, no, it was rough race, and he was a go-getter, right? Like he was somebody that was always trying to be involved and included in like big things. He's the guy that got me the magazine jobs, you know, for Flossin Magazine and Whips and Ice Magazine. Without that guy, my graphic design career probably would have not been, you know, as successful as it was. I mean, I did pretty good for a while, and then Happy Thumbs became a thing, and I started really focusing on Happy Thumbs, trying to build the brand and make things work, and I didn't put as much time into, you know, my website at the time. And ultimately, oh, come on, I'm trying to, I keep hitting the wrong button though. Rewards available. Okay, I'm good with awards. Okay, well, let's look at the awards. Never mind. Yes, no. You've seen some of my best work. Would you like me to send it to you? I've got it readily available. You know, with you and the boys. That may be one of my worst jobs ever, though. But effort, man. I proved that effort was not important there. All right, so there we go. Skip that one. Let's see. Multiple events. Let's see if we can get a... Okay. So, photo shoot. Callaway. Booyakashow. Let's do it. I got Callaway as a sponsor. This is a Callaway. This should be a trophy. $3,500 points. Okay. Gotta go shorter. Oh! Oh! That's right. Hip it to the hopper, and we hop to the topper. Actually, let's go. That should be good. Yeah. Yeah. So I've gotten a couple 500s. I mean, 4 plus the one up above. So 2 more shots. I don't think I have to win an event. I just have to take place, and that should be it. Can I get a bling? Ha ha ha! Impressing the stakeholders! Suck it, Gray. I told you needed to do that. Told you. Friggin' Gray making... And I got lucky, too, because that event didn't necessarily... wasn't gonna be. I just got lucky with the sponsorship because there's like 15 different sponsorships. There's Callaway and Nike and Puma. That's right, I said Puma. You know, Titleist, and I'm pretty sure Dunlap's in there. There's a lot of them. All right, it's the U.S. Open. I do believe this is a trophy for completing this one as well. Yeah, I've always wondered how they did graphic design back in your day, Raised. It's something to do with like rocks and chalk, right?
2K Sports,
You can't set me up like that and have me not. No, but for real though, I do wonder how they did stuff. Like that's something that I'm genuinely curious about. How they used to create logos for businesses, right? Like you go way back. Obviously, you can draw things out, but how did they print and how did they design and scale and do things? Like, was it all hand-drawn stuff? I've just always wondered that. And it was also a good opportunity to take a stab at cave paintings. Okay. Is that the technical term, Nom?
Greens down for the U.S. Open. How about that? Why do they slow greens down for the U.S. Open? Because the members, they like to be punished for some bizarre, strange reason. This is the most exacting, hardest, unrelenting tests of golf these players are ever going to face. It's no fun.
Yeah, like I'd be curious to see, like, you know, like for example, Disney, right? The Disney logo. Like, how did they incorporate that and put it into the early cartoons and movies? Like, how did? I've always heard that like there was so many pictures that needed to be drawn per second, right? Like you have frames per second in video game stuff, and like a lot of us understand, the more frames per second, the smoother the transition, the more real to an extent before it becomes over real. But you know, how did they really draw? Did they really have to draw the same stuff? And I know that a lot of them were templates with like the same background, but like certain aspects would change. They'd reprint a whole bunch of the same one and change just certain things. But at the same time, like, that seems like a lot of work. Good thing Race is hours away from us. Yes, she's an hour closer to you, bro. It's an hour further for me. You might remember that.
Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he is up by 3.
Animation is a lot of work in general. These days, it's easier than ever, especially with AI. Ooh, should I try to roll it across the bridge? Let's see if I can roll it across the bridge.
Now it kicks hard left. Second shot plays down the hill to a green that tilts from right to left severely.
I hopped it.
Is super difficult.
Meant to do that.
This is on a fantastic line. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one.
Bro, they got some Sonic collaboration or something happening right now. Or maybe it just ended. Either way, they did. Reese was all hyped about it.
2 in a row.
Teeing off here on the 11th.
If you can, you want to.
I haven't been doing IHOP in a long time. Like a long time. We went to Gilgamesh again the other night. Ended up watching the Duke game. We actually transitioned from a table to the couch by the fire and finished the game. It was actually kind of cool. I'm usually like, no, let's just go home. But Jillian was like, let's go over there. And I was like, all right. So we got another beer and went sat there and chilled for an hour. Look at me being all social and stuff.
On the green, that's always mission number 1.
We don't know the waitress, but we kind of know, like, we actually run into her around town now and stuff now that we've seen her. Jillian had, like, this crazy conversation about her going skiing and all this stuff. And, like, yeah, so, like, because of those conversations, we've stood out to... Basically, my wife flaps more than I do. It seems improbable, but it's...
So close to
I gave it less. I moved it. It should have dipped.
As we head to the next hole, our leader has a
Pancakes or what?
advantage.
Both. It's not either or for me. It's both. It's diabetes. Oh boy. 160 in the rough.
You want to find a good spot.
Damn.
I'm going to say anywhere from 85 to 100 yards out because you want to be able to maximize your spin on this firm green.
Well, they can't all be good.
Shut it.
Here's the
Shut it,
third
you.
shot.
That green, they were talking about slowing down the greens for the...
Yeah, took a bit too much club on that one.
Looking to get up and down from here. This one is 5 feet away.
For par. Thank God.
Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field.
Hey, what up, Demon? Pancakes for you, huh?
Back up the hill.
13. Not a lucky number per se, and this is probably the reason why this green is heinous.
He said heinous.
Even when you're on it to try and judge the
Is that like the
distance
second
line
cousin
break
of
your putts, I have to say I've
Haggis?
played a lot of difficult par threes.
You thought I was going to say something
this
else.
one ranks right up there with the hardest.
John, have you got a read on this one?
Okay, this one's going up the hill and moving to the left.
And that will take it
He's
down
on
to
fire.
4 under the card.
Did I have a bunch of questions? Did I have interviews that I skipped out on?
Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 1, and he finds himself in first place.
Yeah, the way the chair's leaning now also affects the way my, like,
I cannot wait to
seating is. Like, I keep saying this, and I've been saying it for like a year. I need a new chair. I really think I'm going to have to order a new chair in the next couple of days.
I'm Andrew Catalan.
I was trying to hold out till, like,
Thanks
June.
for watching 2K
Like, June would be
Sports.
perfect financially. I wouldn't have to sweat or stress or do anything. Got a lot of money going out between now and June. Do I have messages? No messages. All right. Yeah, I've got the date marked on the calendar. I will surpass the Nom in speed and horsepower. It's pretty exciting. I did it for much less money than he spent.
2K Sports. And
That's the double
PGA
whammy
Tour.
of it.
Proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back for second-round coverage of the U.S. Open. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. Okay, our featured player is 4 under
And
par.
Nam,
to
are you
start our
going
day.
to... I know this would require some effort. Are you going to show or race at either of the Volkswagen shows this summer? I mean, they do have spots for Audis. They do have spots for Audis. That's correct, Demon. It's a double whammy.
Wow, got absolutely all of that one. Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. Going with pitching wedge here.
In
Not
this
a bad
league,
one.
What it says to me is he struck that good.
If this putt drops, it would be 6 under for the tournament.
Oh.
The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Things are still looking good for our featured
12-stroke
player in first
lead.
place on the leaderboard.
12 stroke.
We begin the second 9 with a par 4.
Yeah, this fairway, you can get a couple of really strange bounces. You land it short of these bunkers here. It kicks hard to the right. You get it past it, though. Now it kicks hard left.
How did I hop
Second
over it
shot
last
lays
time? I
down
must
the
have
hill
really
to a green that
tater-totted
tilts
it.
from right to left severely. This par 4 is super difficult.
That's a lot of roll on that.
I think this one's coming in nicely. Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. A good result there as he is now 7 under par.
Or wait, or are you going to be out of the country for those days?
At the 11th hole, you want to favor the left-hand side as best possible, as at the flattest spot on this fairway. From there, you've got a green that swings from left
Ooh,
to
that
right
sounded
and
terrible.
back to front.
That sounded like a shot I would hit in real life.
Judge the spin on your second shots here and get it close.
Well, this looks a rather familiar position. I feel this approach is from the same spot as yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Should find the green here.
Better result than
Shot,
yesterday.
chance for birdie here on the 11th. This putt's about
Definitely
50
woke up
hole.
feeling better today.
So no
in
change
game,
on
that
the
is,
leaderboard
in
for
game.
this player after that hole.
Let's check out the 12th hole. It's a par 5.
Straight downhill you go. Shorter hitters have to worry about the first section of bunkers on the right-hand side. Longer hitters, the ones on the left. If you can find the happy medium, then you might actually thinking about going forward in 2. However, high stakes ensue. A difficult area to land your second shot when you're laying up. However, this green is not very difficult once you're on it. Not a whole lot of movement here.
Not a whole lot of movement as it's all running hard to the right. Like, so hard. Man, that was way too far. Yeah, that was terrible.
A lot of ground to cover with this putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
Here comes
It's in the...
and starting off good. Okay, this putt for par, trying to get out of here without any damage. And after that hole, still
was
in
terrible.
front on the leaderboard.
Stupid putt.
Halfway through, and they are in first place entering the weekend.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, made the cut. Yeah, I definitely made the cut. I was so good. So good. Yeah, I'm guessing game break will be relatively short as far as stuff goes. I'm always down to hang out and chat it up, answer questions and things of that nature.
2K Sports and the PGA
All questions
Tour
accepted
are
except from
proud to
Nom.
bring you
There's
the
a
season-long
serious
race for the
rule about
FedEx Cup.
not taking questions
It's
or
the
playing the
third
guessing
round of the
game with
third
him.
major
So
of the year, the U.S. Open. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. And as things get underway, our featured player is at 9 under par. Trying to get to 9 under par. Henny, what more can you tell us?
It's about 34 feet out.
Oh, this looks good early.
nah, it had the same break.
Here's
It
a
like,
par putt.
despite the line, it still didn't
That
go.
one drops.
You're not guessing nothing,
Our
bro.
featured player still
See, there's a
sits
tennis
atop
game
the
for free.
leaderboard.
Yeah, I think Gray was playing it.
Now to the finishing hole of the opening 9. It's a
I
par
want to
4.
say it was Gray. Somebody I know was playing it. And at first I was like, what is that? I never heard of it. And they're like, oh, it's a tennis game. And I was like, oh,
But from there,
I think it was
your second
Gray.
shot now goes to a green where the green tilts from right to left. This is a unique design feature and makes this par 4 super challenging.
Not a bad result right there. 7 feet from here. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. A par 4 here.
Yeah, this fairway, you can get a couple of really strange bounces. You land it short of these bunkers here. It kicks hard to the right.
Perfect,
You
perfect,
get past it, now
perfect.
it kicks hard left. Second shot plays down
That
the hill, so
was
the green
about
tilts from
perfect.
right to left severely. This par 4 is super difficult.
And about 110 yards left to the hole. That is right on target. 8 feet to the cup.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Just a bit outside.
He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Gotta like it.
Oh yeah,
He's
Justin, if you're
feeling it.
still listening,
The run of good play continues as he is now 10 under par.
let me double check here.
Hole number 11.
I believe it's the
If you can, you
5th.
want to favor the left-hand side of
Reese
this
and I are
fairway
going
as
to
it's
the
a
Mid Valley
flat
Comic
spot on
Con.
this fairway. From there, you can make
Might be
out
fun
most
for
of it,
Ryder.
not all of it,
I
as
don't know
the
if
green runs
Ellie's
pretty
into
good
comics
from
or not,
left to
but
right and back to front. Still
or
difficult
if
to
or
judge
if
the amount of spin you can put on that second
if
shot
it's
to get
you
it
know
close.
yeah, something you'd even be interested in, but it's pretty small. I think the admission's like $5 or something like that to get in. Lots of comic book stands and stuff. Reese and I missed it last year, but we went the year before, and I ended up running into an artist who drew Spider-Man for a handful of years, and I got his autograph on a print of Doctor Doom issue, which then I ended up finding the Doctor Doom issue at another comic stand, which happened to have. So I took it back and got Buddy's signature on the actual issue. So that was kind of cool. So, you know, small event, but it's at the Salem Fairgrounds, like Annex Building 2 or something like that. But something to consider. Reese and we had a Stonehenge cruise that we were maybe going to do on Sunday, the 6th, but we were going to try to do the show on Saturday and the cruise on Sunday, but then Reese ended up taking one of those days off. I can't remember which day it is. Whatever day he took off is the day we'll end up going to the thing, because we're not doing the cruise anymore. At least I don't think we are. I messaged my buddy this morning. I said, we're not going on the cruise on Sunday, right? And his car's not ready, so I'm assuming that we're not. They have a couple of other cars that would be fun to take, but regarding his desire to drive his Volkswagen, it's not ready yet. Told him he could always ride in the R, too. He didn't want to do that, though. I got lots of monies. I could upgrade my player and likely get above 85, which would give me another trophy. I think I'm at like 79 or something right now. 79, dude. So, yeah, Salem Fairgrounds. Mid Valley Comic Con. Mid Valley Comic Con. 9 holes I get to play. I didn't even look. I just gripped it and ripped it. Bad idea. Bad idea.
And Rich, the final round is underway. Our featured player is in first place.
Yes, got the lead, and things looking pretty steady for him. Should be a really good day of golf ahead of us.
Yeah, Mid Valley Comic Con.
No doubt about the club selection there. That was the right play.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Oh, yeah, and hey, Nom, I don't know exactly the date yet, and this might apply to Rays, too. Boo is going to be in, hold on, I'll tell you.
On this fairway From there, you've got a green.
Boo
that
is
swings
going
from
to
left
be
to right
in
and
White
back
Rock,
to
BC.
front.
I'm
Difficult to
overseas.
judge the spin on your second shot, so you get it close.
Bro, it's Boo. I thought for Boo you might make an exception to come back to American soil. I currently do not have a passport, and there's no way I could get one in like 3 weeks. It takes like 6 to 12 weeks, I think, minimum.
Had a good result yesterday. Hopefully
Boo
conjures some
has
of those
one,
good
but it's
thoughts.
expired, so he needs to renew it. So I don't know if that means he has to like pay money and wait for a new card, or if he just has to pay some sort of. I don't know how that works, but he said he's going to try to get it, and if he does, Jillian and I said we would go up and stay somewhere, close to the border and stay at least a night or whatever. Well, we wouldn't. He would come here, smart guy, because I cannot go. I do not have his passport.
Absolutely hunting. Phenomenal approach shot here at the 11th, and a birdie chance coming up.
Oh, then I'm overseas.
And it drops.
Sure you are.
The 4th birdie of the day. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. It's time for a par 5 as we've hit hole number 12.
The shorter hitters have to worry about the bunkers on the right. The longer hitters.
Yeah, no,
find the happy medium.
we do plan on getting me a passport this summer or whatever, but as it sits right now, I do not have one. So I wouldn't be able to go over there, and at least I don't think. Oh my God, why is the road so far? Longest putt ever.
And it pays off.
Absolutely love watching a player.
Well, you could go over there if you want. Why am I putting way out there? Okay.
How tough will this putt be?
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
All right, not bad from there.
That was a pretty sweet
This
putt.
could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie.
That was for Eagle, by the way.
He gets that one to drop. That's his 5th birdie.
Yeah, so yeah, the thought is I don't even know like what let's see here. I don't know what like the close
Time to play one of the one shorters.
cities are to the border up
13.
there, but
Not a lucky number per se, and this is probably the reason why this green is heinous. It is painful, even when you're on it, to try and judge the distance. line break
probably
of your putts.
somewhere.
I have to say, I've played a lot of difficult
I
par
mean,
threes in my
Linden,
days.
perhaps.
This one ranks right up there. with the
Blaine,
hardest.
perhaps. Blaine would be right next to White Rock. Like, Blaine is literally 5 minutes from White Rock. So, somewhere, like that would be my thought. I mean, assuming there's even a hotel in Blaine. Blaine looks like a very plain Blaine town. But, yeah. And if, shoot, maybe I could fill out the thing and get a passport before it actually happens for Boo. What is this pin placement, y'all?
Opting for the 6-iron. This is his 2nd shot. And that will to the green. And let's
Yeah,
have
I
another
figured
look
that
at
stuff.
one.
Hey, it's Gray. It's Mr. Wrong, a.k.a. Mr. Conspiracy, a.k.a. wasn't me.
Currently
So,
sitting at an
fun
impressive
fact for you,
17
Gray.
under for this event.
You may already know this, however, you told me incorrectly.
Our leader is way out in front of this
Before
final
each
round.
tournament, there are 2 possible events you can do. One of them is a training, right? And, oh, here's the Evo Swing training. This is what you were talking about, huh? I have no idea what even that even means. Is that a trophy? I wonder. Anyways, back to the story. There's the 2 events. One of them is a training. The other one is an event. Sometimes it's a practice round of the course you're playing, or sometimes it's a sponsored event. You actually need to do a sponsored event with one of the sponsors you currently have equipped for a trophy called like making the board happy or something like that. Impressing the something something. But I figured that out, and I did it on my first try. I got lucky. I have Callaway clubs, and Callaway did a thing.
That one's just found its way onto the first
Oh
step.
my God.
Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
From there, that was heroic.
Yeah, I know.
And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far.
Ooh, I'm taking advantage of that hole today.
And after that, now sitting at
Giggity.
18 under par for the event. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
Good news is they give you ample room off this tee.
I like ample
Church
room.
style pew bunkers down the left-hand side.
Only like
Fairway cameras from
15
left
or
to right.
16.
From there, though, you have a
By the
green
time I
that
finish
sits
the
down
my
below,
career,
but
I will
also
be at like
chases
20.
away from you.
So I'll still need like 15, 16 for platinum. Handful of them are multiplayer. Some of the other ones might ring off as I finish my career too, but I'm not exactly sure what all of them are and what needs to be done. I don't think there's one for a hole-in-one, is there?
And a fantastic
I think the
first
last
putt.
one had one for a hole-in-one, but I don't think
Okay,
this one does.
What's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Hey, nice looking line.
Just to answer your question, though, 14 of 36. So I currently have 22, 21 minus the platinum. But the win all 4 majors is one of them. I'm guessing the GOAT quest line, because I've got it maxed out, will be completed too. The FedEx Cup, the U.S. Open, which I'm actually about ready to get a trophy for right now. Win the Open Championship. Reach over 85, which I think I can do right now. And my career went to, so, okay, that I have to play a whole nother career, which I'll probably do on the side. So 6 at least. Complete all the training? Damn. So you do need to do the training ones too, Gray. We've been skipping those. Dang you. Never listening to you again. So 6. Is there a hole-in-one? Yep, from 100 yards or greater. And play 30 ranked tour events. So that'll probably happen as I complete my second my career, which I'll probably zing through a bunch. You could probably simulate some of them too. I wonder if simulation stops the trophy.
Another good shot from our leader. A putt of 14 feet.
He's got this one for birdie.
Oh, it just didn't quite break like I thought.
That one drops.
Yeah, I mean, platinum may not be in the cards, and it might take a long time. It may be easier than I think. I mean, if I got like a hole-in-one, that was like perfect almost. Just a little off to the left.
That's exactly what I had done.
Exactly
Nobody
what.
wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
Giggity.
This is looking good early. This one looking good.
Too good for your home.
Oh, you rotten thing.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead.
He's got the lead.
18, the par 4.
He's got the power.
This golf course scares me, but this hole is beautiful. A ditch down the left-hand side, bunkers right, bunkers everywhere. Second shot for these players, straight back uphill, again to a uniquely designed green, almost in the shape of a square. 2 tiers, the front one and all the way in the back right. This truly is one of the hardest finishing holes in golf major championships.
This putt to become U.S. Open champion.
Starting at
Oh!
All right, the time is now.
Can I
This
get a
event.
play?
Pacing is such an important part of party time on the 18th green.
Bogey, and I still win by a gajillion.
This player is able to hold everyone at bay once again this week.
Don't be talking about my bay, bro.
Performance.
You leave Nom out of this.
Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the
I'm in the
work for you,
rocking
man.
chair. I'm in the rocking chair, all right.
Well, that'll do it for us.
US
today. For our
Open
entire
champion.
I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, hi, Gray. Evil Fluffy Bunnies. That's a funny name. My friend Donald used to date a girl that her nickname was the Fluffy Bunny. Reese, that's all. He didn't even know her real name. Like, even today, I think if I said, hey, what was the Fluffy Bunny's real name? He'd probably go, I don't know. Fluffy? Fluff? So how do I level up my clubs, Gray? Hashtag pass. I know that's a trophy I need to figure out. I'm guessing I have stuff to do it. I also probably have a ton of skill tree points. I haven't looked in a minute. You gonna load their game? Ah, thank you. Always feeling good, bruh. Always feeling good. T-Tracker. Stay grounded. Use the same response every time. Not much deviation. Adds an extra layer of confidence. I got lots of followers. I got lots of followers. Let's go listen to some messages. Troy says, congrats. Duly noted. Somewhere in your golf bag. I feel like I have upgraded. Maybe you have to like fill those little spots on all of them. I don't know. Glad to have you by my side. Unstoppable. Unstoppable. So it'll be really cool this year. A handful of years ago, we took a picture. Some of you may have seen it. Some of you may have not. Of the twins, our two red GTIs that we had. There's this pretty epic spot that you can pull over on a highway over in Central Oregon where we go for Eagle Crest, and the photo's pretty epic. It's like one of my favorite photos of those cars, and Reese and I will potentially be able to do a new one this year because he'll likely drive the GTI over there, and I will likely have the Golf R. We might just be in the Tesla though. We'll have to see. Jillian's like not loving driving the Tesla right now. However, a lot of that stuff is starting to calm down, despite the reports, because a lot of the reports are reporting on things from days or weeks or months ago. But you know, there's not seemingly as many situations regarding Teslas and vandalism or whatever. So hopefully that'll get better. We'll have to wait and see. All right, so I'm almost done with this list, Gray. If let's see here. What's the name of the trophy? Because I'm sure there's an explanation somewhere. Evolve any club set. How do I evolve a club set in PGA 2K25? Use an Evo tool to unlock the next Evo, which unlocks more powerful fitting. So wait, fruits of labor. Achievement. There's no comments here. List of people doing it, but not. All right, so we'll try it. Grace says it's in the golf bag. I'm pretty sure we've looked there before. So my player. Golf bag. So I see I have got square to hit upgrade. So do I have to upgrade every club in the bag? Like this one doesn't have one. Just a set. I don't understand how do I change the set though? It says upgrade set square. Use fittings. I mean, what am I missing? Change upgrade slot. Is there like an actual bag spot? So if you look, it says upgrade set. That one's got a bunch. So fittings are the little additional things, right? The little plugs. So my wedges don't have any. Oops. So let's just add one to each one and see if that works. Oh, all the wedges have it now. My ball. Yeah, I just don't understand this one at all. And does it say... Evolve any club set for the first time. I just don't understand that. So my player pro goes into golf bag. Goes to the one wood. Okay, so check this out. Here, whoops, upgrade. And then you right over to here and you evolve it here. But I want to play Callaway anyway. So before I do that, let's L1 over L3. I think this is where I get my other clubs. I have a Callaway sponsorship now. Clubs. Callaway. Okay, so here we go. There we go. Bump, bump. Great Big Bertha is what we want. Yes. View cart. Check out. Yep. Yep. If you're short VC, VC is always short. That's why we call him Lil VC. Okay. So then we go back to golf bag. Change driver. Big Bertha. But I can't evolve it. Okay. Let's go back and just get the trophy first. I thought it would make sense to upgrade the new one, but it looks like this one has the power. All right, so evolve, confirm. Fruits of labor. All right, we'll see if these get any gooder now without changing the driver. I know I just spent 400 VC on that. What about me though? I can buy my stuff. Did that just upgrade? All right, we'll have to wait. Yeah, no, we're out of here. It happens naturally for you. Stop it. You just didn't know what to do. It's okay, Gray. You don't know everything. It's okay. It was really simple, and not everybody can do it. Like, you have to have a specific tool, but I happen to have the tool, and I just needed to know how to apply it, and it worked great. I'm going to go ahead and do the training because it says complete all the training events. And I've missed quite a few. This is week 25. Yes, you are the tool. I did it on the first day. Well, you must have bought the expensive pack that gave you bonuses, because that was something that you didn't have on the first day unless you paid for it. So you bought the Kirsten edition. Gotcha. That's all you had to say. That's all you had to say. Kirsten's like, wait a minute, how'd you bring me into this? Yeah, that was like one of the rewards you got for hitting like tier 20 of the battle pass or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I do remember. That's right. You bought the extra Mega Moo edition. Yeah, that had early access and all that. Yeah. So that's probably oh, look at that. There's actually a spot that I was supposed to be hitting over there. That's funny. Oh. Green's like impossible. So, in order to beat these for the trophy, you just have to complete them? I think that's all it said, right? Was complete them? Ooh, short. Yeah, a little fade. So that's one thing that I have not really figured out. And that part of it might be because the mode I'm on, it might not be something that's widely available. It might have to do specifically with the certain way I perform, but there's no driving range. I mean, that's the closest thing you can get to a driving range is those training things. Like, I wish they had like a straight up, like a Top Golf, right? Like, I wish you could go to a Top Golf and just play. But as far as I know, there is no just like driving range to go bang balls at. Let me double check and make sure there's not like the range option here. Yeah, appearance and info. Yeah, so you'd think that there would be like a... I don't think you can bang balls. Bro, it shows what you know. Just got to know how to tag and title it, bro. Look at that outfit. Oh, my. Bacon and eggs. I like bacon. The breakfast ball. Don't knock it till you try it. I don't think I need anything there now that I've done the... I don't think I can do extra challenges there. I'm just not sure, like, when you're addressing the ball, because here's something too that I found interesting. When you adjust, like right here, so I can over on the right, you can see it says draw, right?
From just outside Hartford, Connecticut, it's the opening
But
round
I
of the
can't
Settlers
change it to
Championship.
fade,
Welcome, everyone,
no matter
to
what I
Andrew
do
Catalan,
there.
joined by Rich Beam and Luke
Oh,
Elvey.
maybe.
Henny Koyak is walking with the
High
featured
draw,
group today,
high,
and
normal.
John McCarthy is on the course
See,
as well.
low draw, so there's
Rich,
no...
we're back in action at TPC River Highlands in Connecticut. What can the players
And
expect
so I don't know if this is
A
where
reprieve from last week's U.S. Open coming up to River
you do it, or if
Highlands
it
here.
has something to do
This
with
is the
like
Berkey
your
Bass.
swing
This golf course is
positioning.
always set up pretty simple, pretty easy, soft conditions, and I think the players love it. You know,
Oh, I was trying to
signature
do a
event,
practice
only
shot.
70 players here.
I thought I turned it into
And
practice
I think
mode.
you're going to see some of these players let
In
loose,
the
kinda
beach.
take,
Womp womp.
you know, take a little bit out of the bag and go ahead and take it out for a spin after last week of trying to hold everything together. They're going to go ahead and turn it loose a little bit on this golf.
Turn me loose.
They can make
Turn me
compared
loose.
to last week just trying to make
Turn
pars.
me
This
loose.
week is all about making birdies.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Oh, you
I've
can't
had
see
to
the
read
right
this a
side,
couple
really?
of times because there's a subtle last-minute
Guess you
break
can't
in
right
the
now
end.
here.
It's going to go left.
Yeah, it just says fade, or it said draw. There was no fade
Putt goes in, and
option.
Rich, how about
So I
that
don't feel like
comeback?
that's like the natural way. I feel like it has something to do with like, instead of going straight down and
As we
straight
take a look
or
at the
up, having it
leaderboard,
be
Tiger
like
Woods out in front.
bottom
Our
left,
featured
top
player
right,
is
kind of a
in second
diagonal
place.
thing or something. But again, I haven't
Let's see what
quite
happens
figured
here
it
on the
out.
second hole.
And if they gave me a friggin' driving range, I could spend hours pounding balls.
Needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
See, it's contact, swing path, all that. You'd think that would go off to the right a little. Yeah, mine's more of a. I have more of a hook than a push. When I like just the way my hands naturally flip over, they swing in, and so they pull towards, causing the ball to.
11 feet to the hole.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
He gets that one to drop.
Kind of like it 2 in a row.
Looking for a fade.
He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole.
True. This is golf simulator, not barber simulator. Ray's makes a valid point. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
It's in the hole.
This appears to be a safe shot.
Ooh.
Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. As we take a look at the leaderboard, he's in first place, but Tiger Woods is hot on his heels.
Is he though? I don't think we can see it. And how to complete a round with an Evo swing train. Complete the lesson, backswing. How do I do that? Where is that? Quests. I don't see Evo in there. I can't toggle over to that. Shaping effect. Where are those? Course details. I don't know where those things are. Hashtag paths.
That's a pretty good shot.
We haven't seen a
right
lot of
there.
paths lately.
This looks like a 190-yard shot.
He's been busy. I'm actually curious to see how his social media app's going. He has like a developer working on it with
That's
him
a
and
really
everything.
nice approach shot. If this
I
ball
don't know
drops,
if it's going to
it would
be like the
4
next
under
big
par for
thing
the
or
tournament.
not. I hope it is.
All right, John.
Then I'll
which way is this
piggyback onto
putt
his
gonna
success
go?
somehow.
It looks like this one's moving to the left, I would say.
As we head to the next hole, our featured player has a 2-shot cushion.
Right, we
Par
need a
three
hole in
fifth
one.
is no snack
Wood.
either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it. But to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Yeah, that was a safe play. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
I think this is about a 24-foot putt from my guess.
Well, that one's come off the blade with intent.
Come off the blade with intent.
Made it! What a putt!
Getting some serious putt distance today, eh?
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
That's right. This is how you
And it's a
putt.
3-stroke advantage for our leader as we head to the next hole.
I think that's it for the day. Yep. Yeah, boy.
And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good.
Level
and you're in a
60?
good space.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here,
I see you've been
PGA
playing this a little
Sports,
bit
I'm
again,
Andrew
Gray.
Catalan. Thanks for watching.
It almost looked like you and Teflon were playing together. Because despite him blocking me on all platforms, we're still friends on PlayStation. For some reason, I don't mind it. I'm not against it. But it's just like he forgot one box to check when he went through that. I thought about inviting him to see if he would play, but always play. Bro, you hadn't played in like a month and a half, 2 months. Like, what are you talking
It's
about?
time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race.
I'd
for
like
the
to see you
FedEx
try,
Cup,
Nom. I'd like
brought
to
to
see you
by
try.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's the second round of the Travelers Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. Rich, we're in beautiful New England at TPC River Highlands. What can the players expect this week from the course?
A reprieve, a nice relaxing week after the U.S. Open where par was at a premium. This week it's time to take the governor off and start
No! I gave it a little extra juice too, damn.
Here historically, a few years back.
Yeah. That's old news though. That's old stuff, bro.
They're gonna make some birdies.
I just happened to see when I was looking at trophies, it shows wait, that was right here. Friends who play. And it showed Teflon played 11 hours ago and you showed 7 hours ago. It's weird. These other people weren't here a minute ago. It was literally just you and Teflon. Reese played 3 hours ago? Or is that how many hours total played? Played 11 hours. 26 hours. How many do I have? Bro, you've played more than I have. Of course I have. Mr. Conspiracy. Did you see that Instagram even let me change your name in our chat to Mr. Conspiracy? Which is funny because I was like, oh, you got a new nickname, Mr. Conspiracy. And as I typed that to you, I got a notification on Instagram. It said, have more fun with your chats by giving your friends nicknames. And I went, how does that work? So I clicked it and put Mr. Conspiracy. And now instead of Gray, it says Mr. Conspiracy. Oh, you don't see that? I'll screenshot it. That's hilarious. Why is it more fun if you can't see it? It's more fun if I talk trash behind your back. By the way,
Wow, that one was just a little bit off.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Wow, I really like that. This is a big one coming up to save par.
You see it there, Gray? Like, I don't know why. It's dumb. Like, especially if you can't see it, why would I mean, I guess if you're like, if you got friends that you have like nicknames for already and it's fun, or if maybe you got coworkers or something, you're like the arsehole with the red shirt on, or you know, or whatever. Like,
in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right.
going for it.
Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11.
Oh my.
And just a little bit of cleanup work remaining on this hole.
Oh my.
It's a 14. It's a par 4. That's going to work nicely for him. This is about a 120-yard shot. This one is right at it.
Oh.
This putt from 7 feet away.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
He gets that one to drop. That's the 4th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
All right.
And now teeing off on this par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, what a crazy bounce that took.
That is going to work.
I knew it was going to get a bounce, but I didn't think that would be it.
That is a very useful shot with par back in play. Another birdie on the scorecard. That's number 5.
I'm excited to see what Drex's progress looks like. Like, I'm curious to talk to the doctor and all of that on Wednesday. That's going to be, I'm sure it'll be mostly, if not all, good news. But I'm wondering if there's any hiccups or any things that will change or offset anything. Or he's been getting a couple 2 to 3 walks a day. We've been trying to walk him to the extent of where he's starting to show signs of like fatigue on that leg. We're trying to build that muscle back up. Like when you like probe his muscles on both sides of his back legs, like this one is huge and like muscular, and this one's got like 2 strands down the middle, but you can see where it's faded off. Like it's, I mean, it's been a few months, right? Like, and it's not being used as much as it used to be. He's starting to use it a lot more. Like I said, he was scratching with it the other day, which we hadn't seen him do since, you know, before, which that's a huge milestone, I would imagine. Yeah, just all in all, I feel like it's definitely a progress in the right direction. But like I said, I don't know if there's more things we can be doing to help him or if it's just time. We want to let him go crazy in the backyard. It'd be nice to like let him out and just let him chill. It's going to be sunny, like spring weather where he likes to sunbathe soon. And it's hard to lock him up on a chain or sit out there where he can be where he wants, because he kind of has different spots he likes to sunbathe. Keep waiting for him to show up here.
Thanks for joining us today. And Rich, as we
All right, this is the hole.
At the start of this third round, our featured player is sitting on top.
It's so fun. It's been amazing to watch. He's got such a huge lead, a colossal.
Come on,
lead
hole in
the
one.
Final 36 holes. He almost wonders, is he thinking about the win yet, or is he able to kind of calm himself down before he goes out there today?
Oh,
Shame on me for not testing it.
finishing off that hole. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
That was close. I was under 5 feet again.
Well, heads up here, guys. I don't know which way this one's going to come out of this stuff. Very, very deep down in here.
Roll it back.
He played that one beautifully out of the rough.
Did he, though?
This is a long
This thing
way
is
home.
running hard to the right.
John, your green
Jesus.
side. What do you see in this
Jesus.
putt?
Well, this putt is going to go down the hill, take a turn to the right. Let's see what happens.
Still not enough.
Well, that one was a bit firm. All right, Henny, what do you see here?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
This putt is for par.
Oh,
That
bogus.
was close.
It's all right.
That's a bogey on the scorecard,
It's all
and
right.
now the lead is
I mean, not
trimmed.
really, but oh yeah, trimmed one
Par five,
stroke,
13th hole.
21 under. Yeah. Crushed.
Not bad.
I haven't been paying attention to my long
What are you
drives
seeing down
today.
there?
We've got 210 yards.
All right.
He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully
Oh.
all that'll change right here. Oh, that was a great shot. Almost made eagle.
Almost made an
There's no movement on the
eaglet.
leaderboard after that hole.
We've made it to 14. This one appears to be fairway bound. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy,
Yeah,
does it
if
pay
there
off.
was a range,
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We've hit the par 4, 15.
so there is a training facility.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
There is a training facility. I don't know how to get to it, but there is one. Oh boy. So there's some videos on showing how to get there. I'm surprised Gray hasn't said anything about that, because I've been complaining about it. He must not know about it. Dude, get out of here with that.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Oh, that was so close. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Oof.
Not too much movement. Maybe a slight break to the right in this one.
Damn, another
Not enough
bogey.
pace on that one. Okay, that's a bogey, and the lead diminishes.
It's all right.
And after that hole,
It's got to be a trophy for getting so many bogeys, right? You'd think there'd be ones for like eagles
Only
and
one
birdies
round
and
to
stuff,
go,
but
Rich. It was another great day in the booth.
Looking forward to it, Andrew. Could be a fun day.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us.
so we
Rich,
had a
Henny,
good
Delphi,
day.
And our entire 2K Sports crew.
Had a couple
I'm Andrew
bogeys.
Catalan. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, I would love that hole-in-one. That would pretty much... The hole-in-one is going to decide whether or not I get a platinum. Because, I mean, the rest of it's just a matter of time being spent. You have to play so much My Career again. You have to, you know, play some online stuff. I don't know if it's play or win. If it's win 40 matches, I mean, unless Gray and I can, like, cheese that. And I might be able to, like, just set up Reese's account and play downstairs or bring his PlayStation up here. So I might be able to play myself online. I don't know if we can choose who we play against. We have not checked that out yet.
I'm Andrew Catalan. Glad to have you back with us. We're anticipating another thrilling day of action. We're going to bring it all.
Gray, you've played online before. Is there a way that we can play against each other and have it count as a multiplayer trophy? Progress?
This putt is from 16 feet away.
A great opportunity here. This for Eagle.
But you play all the time.
Misread, but it comes up short.
Figure it out. What are you playing right now? You playing online? You should play online.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
I mean, because if I played you and you lost one, and then we could switch, and then I could play you and win one and lose one, win one. We could go through 40 games. It'd be 80 matches, but we could do it. That was terrible.
This one's looking pretty good.
I mean, that would have been in if I would have actually hit. Ah, I should have tested it. I thought there was not enough break. Playing No Man's Sky. Might I ask what made you pull that out? Nothing wrong with it? I'm just curious.
Go for it, lay it back. How much do you trust your swing?
It's like a 7-year-old game. Dude, this thing is wild how much... Oh,
that was a boss move off that tee. Found the green in one shot. An eagle chance coming up.
You can't play ranked against one-on-ones?
For an eagle on this hole.
And he's down there. You got to read?
Okay, so this one, it should move left and then come back to the right-hand side.
Ooh.
That was a pretty damn good putt.
7 feet to the hole. And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead.
There's new stuff you can do too.
That is some
And No Man's Sky. Yeah, I liked the beginning part of it. I really did like the scanning and running around and all that. I really enjoyed that, like finding things. It was like a conquest to find stuff. I did find joy in that. Beyond that, though, after a little while, it felt like work more than it felt like fun. I have not played it in a long time, so it's probably not a valid assessment, but just given my report on back then.
To have chosen the 7-iron. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet.
Get out of there, bro.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't get the rest of the field
Bro,
today.
up until late in the second half of our last stream, I was leading. Even though we were both being bad, I had more damage than you almost every single time. Up until the last couple of games. And even then, I wasn't too far behind you. But, like,
Our leader has done it again.
I know the feeling about what you mean. Like, it feels like work.
Was simply astonishing.
Ooh.
He's got this putt for birdie.
Looking pretty good.
Oh!
Just a short one left for par.
Yeah, right.
After that hole, he still has the
Joke's funny when Nom delivers it. When you try to regurgitate the same joke, it's not funny, Gray. I'm just giving you the heads up. It might have a slight effect when Nom says it. Maybe. It has zero effect when you say it. You might as well say, yeah, what he said. Because you're typing way too much extra for nothing.
Second shot here at 18. Beautiful shot from our leader.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Here
Full
it is,
flow.
a putt to win it all. John, give us a read on this putt.
Ah!
Go uphill and to the left.
All right, it's time to end this right here. There it is, our winner at the
More like
Travelers
5, bro.
Championship.
A great win over a strong field. Wonderful week.
More like 5. I'm taking it as a compliment. Oh, no. No. Say it ain't so, bro.
And
Say
Rich,
it
that
ain't
almost
so.
looked easy out there today.
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It
I
was
got great
so
times
easy and
sometimes.
smooth. It was a work of art.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.
You want to talk about pressure? Pressure. Is that the kind of pressure you're talking about, Gray? Under pressure. So much cringe from the other side. Yeah. I don't disagree. So much cringe from the other side. So much cringe from the other side. So much cringe. So much cringe. That's your pressure. 150 psi. Butane. Yeah, I don't know any pressures. Pressure. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk it out, guys. I'm a bit surprised. +5, come on. No! So stupid, bro. Look how much it dropped me, too. I literally hit the button to advance it. That's frustrating. I don't know how you get the GOAT storyline to time up and be good, but like, man, every time I bump the wrong, that's happened twice now where I've answered the right question 30 times in a row and it barely moves it each time. And then I answer one time with the lion and it drops me like a quarter or a third or a fifth. Like, that's a big chunk that it moved me. And I even moved it back with 1 or 2 blue responses. Stupid game. Ping. Pong. Wait, what? Decline. Go ahead and say no to Puma real quick. Probably lose a follower. Oh, look at that. I went up. Plus 1.7 million for saying no to Puma. No. Is that really right? I dissed Puma and it went up a buttload. I've got 40+ million followers now. I'm the GOAT of this game, but I don't have the trophy yet, so I don't think it has anything to do with those followers. Well, right now, so check it out, Gray. Right now it says 3+ weeks, popularity boost active, right? When you have it maxed out to the far blue, instead of saying popularity boost, it'll say the GOAT. I've had it saying the GOAT for a while, but right now it's not showing that. So that's where I tied that into. And you're right, it might not have something to do with that, but the fact that it says the GOAT and it's abbreviated, you know, G.O.A.T. like the trophy's written out, makes me feel like there is at least a possibility that they're connected. Nobody likes Puma. That's not true. Scoot does. And here we go. Nobody likes Scoot. All right, I'm out of here. I'll be right back. I shocked the system again. I am back officially, and I just wanted to point out, y'all can't see it, but I was actually close but wrong. Go figure. So you can't see it there. Hold on. Let me turn the cam off for a hot second. You can actually see right above followers, it says the GOAT. Popularity, the GOAT. So I feel like it has something to do with reaching a certain amount of followers. It might not have anything to do with the elephant or the lion, but it probably has something to do. I thought it set it up above, and it might have, but I might have also been wrong. It happens. It happens. All right, so I hopefully only have this many left. That'd be dope if there was like 30 weeks and only 25 trainings or something like that. So I get 9 shots, and I don't think I have to beat them at the highest level. It just says training, complete all training, right? Complete all training is the wording it uses. Complete, yes. So it doesn't say win or beat, complete. So simply just getting through all of them is the thought. That'll work. Oh, that will not. Oh, I didn't realize we changed positions. That works. Rolling, rolling, rolling. So I already beat this one fully anyways. I was gonna say, if I hit it twice in a row, that'd be pretty epic. Oof. All right, all right, all right. Another one bites the dust. Ooh, almost to level 60, like way close to 60. 37. What? I'd ask if any of you were going to be at the game break later, but I'm assuming that I'd get a response of, I'm going to be out of the country. Let's go ahead. Is there anything for pre-tournament stuff? Like, I don't think there's any trophies related to that, is there? Oh, my player skill tree. So it might help me with my overall status. And I did a bunch of them. If you remember, like the first 2 or 3 streams, I played every single one of those things. Another one rides the bus. Oh, okay. Hit all fairways in regulation in an 18. So I could probably do that. Win a match in Divot Derby through online matchmaking. Win a match at Top. They do have Top Golf. What the hell? Win a match of ranked matchmaking. Complete the placement matches for ranked. So there's a lot of ranked trophies online. That is crazy how much they expect you. So there's the hole-in-one and play 30 ranked tour events. So 1 ranked tour. So ranked tours, hopefully it's just a single like 4-day. And I wonder if you have to play all the holes. Like that is so like, no. I'm calling it right now. I don't see myself platinuming this game only because it just requires so much time. Even if I won every single match they wanted, and we're still talking weeks of our lives. Yes, correct, Justin. 5 p.m. our time. For shores. Yeah, but that's wild. Like, 40 matches, if it's 40 18-hole matches online against 3 other players. Gray, when you play online, do you have to watch everybody, or do you just hit the ball and wait maybe a second to hit the next ball? I'd be curious to see how that plays, because if you only play 5 holes of a match or something, right, like that would be different. But if you're playing 18 holes and it's a multi-day tournament and you have to win 40 of them, not play, but win 40 of them against 4, I mean, the chances of you being better than 3 other players 40 times in a row is probably pretty slim. Unless I'm playing against Gray over and over and over again.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
You're useless to me, Gray.
He's currently tied for first.
I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. You're not really useless to me. Can't you see?
Monster, 616 yards.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in 2, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their 3rd.
Yeah, nicely played. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Jeez.
I think this putt's going left to right.
That's stupid.
Never up, never in. Just a short par putt needed on this hole.
Completely different angle at it and the same roll. All right, hole in 1.
Rich, this par 3 5th really resembles a Donald Ross, an elevated green, and you miss anywhere, and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green.
Oh, come on. 7-iron with that much backspin? You gotta be kidding me.
This putt is from
You
long distance.
gotta be kidding me. Have you ever played golf before, golf?
Starting this one out on a pretty big line. Just 3 feet to the cup. The putt drops, and we're moving on. The par 4 6th, Rich, plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the 2nd shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Beautiful shot.
Thank you.
Really managed that well in the wind.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
How good was that putt?
It was pretty good.
And with it, he'll move to a couple under par.
Pretty
He's
good.
currently in a share of top spot. Well, if you're not a couple under
Headset's
already,
choking
3
again
6
for
holes
some
here at
reason.
Detroit Golf
It's
Club.
like
You
this
want to
when it
make
loads.
at least
It's like I'm only getting fragments of the audio because I think the processing's going somewhere else or something.
In this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops because you know you can reach the green into setting up, hopefully, an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
Roll it back now, you hear?
This putt is about 8 feet.
Ooh, did not move it enough.
For a birdie run.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
It's about nom distance. 4 feet. Made it.
Currently 2 under for the day.
It's lighter. It's lighter. I said it's lighter. Better believe me.
And Rich, I could see you on the edge of your seat all day. It really was one of those cliffhanger performances.
So I got out of the Harbor Freight emails for a minute, but then Jillian and I went there the other day to get a random one-off tool, and now I'm back on their mailing list. Even though I didn't sign up for anything, I just, I punched in my number, I guess, when I bought something, and so now I'm getting emails again. I got to remove myself because they get annoying. I don't need to know about every single tool that's on sale that I don't need to buy. Like, if I need a tool, I'll come to you and buy it. But, like, why are you trying to sell me every single tool? Ugh. I've noticed, too, that they have a new brand that seems to be specific to them. It's called Icon. I've never seen it anywhere else. I don't see it sold on Amazon or anywhere either. Their parts are way expensive. Their tools are expensive. Like, I was really surprised on how expensive some of the sets were. Like $150 for like a 7-set wrench set, 7-piece wrench set. $120 for some wrenches at Harbor Freight? Them like Sears prices.
This player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
Yeah, right now the game plan is working, but they still have to go out there.
It's in the sand.
Off the front foot, play on offense, and not worry about who's chasing.
Yeah. Oh, it's not in the sand, but.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Yeah, it came out way hotter than I expected it to as well. Oh, that's going that way? And then it doesn't.
Looking good.
Yes.
For the par. Now 7 strokes up after that hole.
Yeah, I wish I knew how to do the Evo swing stuff. Like,
2 great shots to get on.
doesn't tell me how to yardage book, cycle cameras, reset shot, cycle cameras. That's crazy. I haven't even. What? Ooh. I don't know. Did I mess it up? Is it all wonka dude now? It is. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's how I can draw and push and fade? No, it doesn't make any sense.
What a drive. Look at that.
Well, thank you.
Second shot
Stupid.
here.
Huggy Bear. We watched that not too long ago. It's a good movie. I mean, it's a pretty silly, but also a little underrated movie, methinks. Man, I was almost the same spot than the last match we played here.
In front of the player with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
Hey, that's a chance.
Ah!
And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole. Nicely done.
Yeah.
This is his second shot. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
A chance. So you're saying there's a chance.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Well, it's an impressive 7-stroke lead as we head to the next tee. Oh my.
That was almost another perfect.
This shot here from about 240 yards.
Chunked it.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants
Sit.
to win.
Sit.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Oh, guys, this looks like it's about 21 feet to the hole.
If this goes in, it's going to be so satisfying.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Was not satisfying.
That will drop, and it will extend the
Drop
lead.
it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Right direction there, Luke.
I mean, that was almost an eagle, that first putt. Let's
Leading
keep
by
that in
8
mind.
strokes now after
All
that
right, this
hole.
is a chance at that ace
Number
trophy.
15 is a par 3. Choosing the 9-iron here. Well played, mate. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right. Oh yeah, this is.
Oh yeah, she says.
Currently, they're now enjoying a 9-stroke.
Oh yeah. All right, one done. Bum, 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 bum.
And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player's absolutely dominating the field.
So I read something this morning.
Absolutely flawless
I
so
don't
far.
know
Can't wait
how
to see
true
what
this
plays
is,
tomorrow.
but it seemed legit.
Well, that's all we've
Um,
got time for today on behalf
A
of
media
myself,
company,
Ian
which I
Goulding,
believe
Rich Bean,
goes
Henry
by the
Blair,
name
John McCarthy, plus
Ketchup
all the
Inc.,
hard-working folks behind the action.
Ketchup
Check
Media
out
Inc.,
Sports.
Ketchup
Thanks for
something,
tuning in. Look forward to chatting
um,
next time.
made a deal with Warner Bros. And supposedly bought the rights to the Acme versus Wile E. Coyote movie, which stars Will Forte and Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, and it's like a Looney Tunes live action movie that's been done for at least a year. But Warner Brothers scrapped it. They didn't want to market it. Something they didn't like. It's kind of like the other day, the Memphis Grizzlies, the NBA team, they fired their head coach. Their head coach has a winning record. In fact, the most winning record of any coach in franchise history. They are right now fighting between 5th and 2nd place for the playoffs. So they're doing very well. Is that you, cutie? What are you doing? Why are you yelling at me? Why are you yelling at me? What'd I do to you? I don't know if you guys can hear her or not, but she's... She'll probably show her ugly mug here in a second. Yeah, anyways. Yep, there she is. Hi, come up here. Come up here. No, up here. Not on my lap. Over here. Hi.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted
It's the
to bring you
cutie
the season-long
pie.
race for the FedEx Cup. We're back in the
How are you?
three for
Oh yeah,
all
grind that
third
face on the
coverage
microphone.
of the Rocket Mortgage Classic.
What you
Look,
doing
all
up here?
alongside Rich Beam as always, and delightful to have you with us.
What you doing?
Rich, this player's been doing really nicely, building that
What you doing, sweetie?
solid advantage over the field. But
You gonna
today's
say
just
hi
as
to
important
everybody?
as the first few, isn't it?
Of course it is. And the way they're playing, however, though, I don't see them going
They're
anywhere. but
watching
up.
you.
I just find what they're doing out there
Yeah.
to be fairly flawless. Now,
All right,
is
yeah,
it
let go of my
possible to
arm,
stumble?
please.
Of course it is.
Unclaw
But
yourself
I'm
here.
having a
Let's
hard
move
time
you right over
understanding how
here.
that could happen.
You can sit right behind me in the chair. Yeah. You can sit right there. The Drex.
Let's get down to the first hole.
Here, kitty, kitty.
Okay.
Oh, she bailed.
Balls in the air.
She's funny. Drex has a salmon-based
Second shot here on the first.
food. It's like a dry kibble. She's over there eating it right now. Like, the pieces are as big as she is. It's kind of wild. They're like full nom size. Oh, zing! Did you see the spin on that thing?
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
To my eye, it's looking like a 43-footer.
They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he
Perfect,
can make
perfect, perfect.
it. Currently 15 under par for the event. Setting up now on a par 4.
She's over there just chomping away. Like, I can hear it.
Well, that's a handy shot. Time for the second shot here on the second hole.
I often give her treats in the morning. We have like these catnip, they're like greeny chew treat things. I usually give her like 3 or 4 every day, and I did not give her any today, so she's probably like, why did you not give me my stuff?
This wind.
Justin with the flex, all
Visitors to
right.
birdie this
Pow,
hole
pow,
in
pow,
this
pow.
tournament. Gee, talking about
Yeah, I'll let you know for sure what day we plan on going to the Mid Valley Comic Con, Justin. And if that sounds like something you'd like to partake in, we can certainly meet you there or whatever.
Wow, that was just
Reese may have one or two of his friends with us too, which means I'll probably get ditched. You know how that goes. Well, maybe you don't. Not yet. Although I can imagine Ellie's probably starting to show signs of ditching the old dad.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This is pretty straight. Might move a little bit to the left.
Oh my God!
Just a short putt remaining here. And after that, now
I'll ask Reese right now.
For the event. Well, this is a player after my own heart. Going with the driver here.
Boy, I didn't realize it. My thumb's a little bit numb from flicking the stick. I realized what I was saying as I said it. It's exactly what I said. He says Saturday. So it'd be this Saturday.
That dog will hunt.
That dog will hunt.
Second shot.
Oh, I left it short. Never mind. Never mind.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Just a nummy putt.
Performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field.
All right,
Let's see what
150.
happens here
Come
at the
on,
field.
hole in one. 9 iron. So, okay. You guys can't see that. Let me show you something. All right, so I've got this option over here, right? Okay. I can move it forward and backwards. I can go left and right, too. Zeroed out is right about in the middle, right? So in golf, in real golf, backspin, which would generally be created by hitting the ball lower, right? Backspin is created by hitting the ball. So this should technically make the ball roll backwards with real golf physics. But if you notice, it actually doesn't work that way. It's making it longer. You see that? Like zeroed out, if I put backspin, like backspin should shorten it a little bit. I don't fully understand that, to be honest with you. And I've played a lot of golf. I've played a lot of golf. Like from like 12 to like 16, I spent every single day with my dad at work, minus school days, at the golf center hitting golf balls. I mean, I've probably hit millions of golf balls. You know, I had free golf all the time. No, it's so short. So it's still weird to me that like putting topspin by hitting it higher makes it go shorter in most cases. 75 feet.
John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It appears it'll go uphill and to the right.
Okay, so it's still way. Okay.
That's a good looking putt, that.
Yes! Yes!
The putt drops. Beautiful.
Yes! Nice. Maybe she needs a booth. Maybe she needs a booth. He could go all the way.
From way out.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
You know what I don't understand is that one time you can hit 300 yards or more. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure there's wind that plays a factor in that, but on easy, we don't see the wind variable. But I agree with you. You'll hit one, I'll hit one and it'll bounce 300, 310, 330, right? 300, 310, 330. And the next one will be like 290. And then the next one will be like 370. I know some of it is rolling. Some of it is the bounce and the roll. Like, but like, I agree. There are definitely inconsistencies. There are times too where like you'll put it right in the center and you'll hit it perfect, 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 and it'll end up in the bunker. You're like, what the hell? Well, how did that happen? Yeah, elevation could play a little bit of it, but most of the time it's like, I know exactly what Gray's talking about. It'll be relatively flat. There may be a little incline, decline on either way, but like we're talking 30, 40 yards difference on like a pure shot, like on what would seem not very noticeable or impactful, you know, change in terrain. But I mean, that may be a lot more to do with it than you think. 10 under. I had a great second round. I'm pretty good at this game. Uneasy. Uneasy. I don't even want to see what it's like on the hard mode. I don't want to play on the hard up modes. Wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute.
2K Sports in association with the PGA Tour.
Looks like the Mickey 17 movie is now available for digital. Stars Robert Pattinson, Stephen Yeun, and a dude named Michael Monroe. I went to high school with a guy named Michael Monroe. We called him Mikey Monroe, but EAVEAing, that's right. It's wild on hard mode.
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and
Great with the flex of 5 months. Love to see it. Love to see it.
I gotta say,
Hi, I'm Gray.
has been playing well. That's why they have the lead.
So right now, T-Box, 286 yards. And it's only showing 269 at max.
He's put together a very impressive display. Got a handful of shots lead over the field. Will he close this one out?
Say 280. That was pretty straight, right? Pretty flat. That's pretty flat. Boy, this is running hecka hard to the left. I don't think I'm getting there, but just in case it rolls. And it sort of did. All right, let's use the old cheat strat here.
Sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Sit.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
He's currently in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Okay, with the 9-iron. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left to righter.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
Suddenly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
You've arrived at the 16th, a par 4.
16 is
Schmacked
a wonderful par 4. Very
Here we go, 330. I mean, like that was pretty flat there too, right? Why is it 270 to 310? That's a huge difference based on very little terrain change.
As well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here. Nothing worse.
18 feet to the cup. Ooh, nice looking pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
You like the look of that right off the blade. The way he says that, it's funny.
Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left.
Yeah, see, 286 was expected drive here.
Off the tee.
And I mean, look at that.
I'm pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who like to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
He's standing over his third shot.
Kind of funnels right to the hole if you look at it. Maybe a little bit of a break to the right at the end. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Get up in that hole in.
It's tracking.
That was close.
Here we go. This could be a big moment.
A big moment. Oh my God, it's such a big moment. Ah.
He's building quite a sizable lead here.
I'm only up 22
Welcome
strokes.
to the par 4 18.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
Perfect, perfect,
And that's a
perfect.
nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
332. All right.
Wow. There's a lot of power in that one. It's bombed. Playing from around
Bombed.
10 yards out. Oh, that one's...
Oh, that was so close.
Got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
Oh.
Iron play today has
Yeah.
been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic.
And ladies and gentlemen,
There is your Rocket Mortgage champion.
performance this week.
And a great win on an old-style golf course by this player. Way to go, our Rocket Mortgage Classic champion.
I'm kind of a classic champ, if I do say so myself.
That is.
Oh, I wanted to get a screenshot of
Those are
that.
the wins you dream of, isn't it? Where it's just a walk in the park. You're just out there for an afternoon stroll. Oh, by the way, here's the trophy at the end of that walk. Great win.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
It's goodbye for now. Yep, we're doing good there. We already got our trophy for the sponsor, so we're good there. I don't think there's a player progression. Like, I think if there was one, we already got it. I think it might have been 50, 30, 50, something we already achieved. And, yeah, we're making good progress. When we started, there were 11, I believe, notches / tournaments up top, which I think each represent 1 week. And it stopped. Like before, there was like a ... or some way to indicate that it moved on. But maybe we're not there yet. We'll see. As soon as we get done talking to Troy and taking a quick interview. Is there any? Nope. The trusty routine. Not hitting any buttons this time. Boost it. Move that little meter. So I moved it a little bit. 45 notches. It counters it so much more. I think it's like double. So I think because I chose the opposite one, it was like, 45 ended up being 90 or something. Cobra. Oh, thanks. Do I get a bunch of followers for dissing Cobra? 814,000 followers. Ben is still awake. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. At this point, you might try to just hold it out for another few hours and then just go to bed early and just get like a 10er or a 12er. Wake up normal time tomorrow, go to bed early time tonight. Do I get last week I was losing -1 for like telling some of these people. I just got 815,000 again. That's ridiculous. 2 times in a row. I've got 1.5 million followers for declining sponsorships. That does not seem right. Can we do it again? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's legit counting, going up. 41.7, 41.8 million followers. You guys can't see it because Gray's name is blocking it. Stupid Gray. All right. So right here on the home. Yeah, the big final championship is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away. That's not too shabby. And how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there was 5 again. So I think there's going to be 5 choices every time. But how do we know if we've done them all? Yeah, naps can be very awesome feeling, but they can really offset your routine, though, too. So I need 800 points to win. To win. I feel like I've already done this one. Oh, no. That sounded terrible. It's all right, though. I have 3 more shots, and I need 2 more 100. Nailed it. What was that over there? Looked like there was somebody standing over there or something. Yeah, I wonder if you can just... Maybe that's not the training you have to do. Maybe there's a different training, too. Maybe there's, like, a spot that you can do, like... So maybe... Actually, you know what? I wonder... It seems like you'd be able to take your player to the training facility. But maybe you can't be in my career mode in order to... Let's see here. If I back out... Main menu. Confirm. Confirmed. Is there like a training facility option here? So my career, my player. I wonder. Oh, I bet you it's up top when you probably R1 over to play. Yeah, I bet you that's it. Let's. I bet you I've just found it. Yep, training Top Golf as well. Okay. Okay. So maybe next week, I mean, I still got another hour to go today. I will likely get within 3-4 matches of the end. Because, I mean, we got one we're about to do right now. And then there will be... So you were right? What do you mean you were right? No, you were still wrong about having to do... skipping both of these because they don't do anything. You have to go to the multiple event to get the corporate sponsorship one. That one you were totally wrong on. And what I don't know what else you'd be right about. When I asked earlier if there was a training facility, there was never a response given that I saw anyways. So I don't know how you, by not answering makes you right. It's interesting logic. Probably proves to be accurate though. I didn't hear that. You never listen.
In association with the PGA Tour is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome to what we affectionately known as the unofficial 5th major, the John Deere Classic. Opening round coverage right now. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy out on the course. And Rich, back here in the Quad Cities, this is a really fun event for all the great people. The John Deere Classic has so much natural charm, doesn't it? But this TPC Deere Run, it's got some golf holes on it.
It does, but I think the thing that
the tour players love about it more than anything is the family environment and all the people.
That
come
is
out and there's
correct.
So many cool things to do. Man, the big dig
At least we
on
can agree
Tuesday
on
for
something.
Players and wives, you can go out there and basically dig a big hole like we did with the tractor back in the day, right?
That was a
And then just
weird,
beside the
like,
ninth green, they putt into this hole. And it's just
glitch,
like, how much fun can
frame
you have?
rate
This is the
drop,
coolest thing of all time.
frame rate
We haven't even gotten to the
explosion.
golf course yet. No, but the golf course, it's user friendly. You know, there's going to be some tough stretches of holes out there, but you know they want players to go out there and have fun. They want to make birdies. That's why you see, you know,
Tough
anywhere
stretching
from
of holes, huh?
15 to you know, mid-20s
Easy
under
there,
winning
buddy.
this tournament. It's one of those weeks that I think a lot of players look forward to because it's got this relaxed environment element to it, all set up by the Deere Corporation. But the golf course, it's no pushover, but you can certainly get your digs into it.
Let's go to hole number 5, and it's a par 4.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
What do they do with this pin placement?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Well, it's a good effort. Just missing the birdie there.
Dang, that was such a
Just a simple tap in for par on
accurate
this one.
read that didn't.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close,
Drive the
make birdie.
green? There's no way. I mean, I'm hitting the ball pretty far.
Handy effort, that one.
It's about as good as she gets.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. John, what's the line on this putt?
This one's going left to right.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, what a putt. And that will take him to 5 under.
5 under.
As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. As we move to the 7th, it's a par 3.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
I meant to go a little short.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This is about 24 feet for him here.
Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one. And that should secure the par on this one. As we head to the next tee, he leads by 2 shots.
Only 2. What the crap? Complete a round without invoking a stroke limit. I've gotten a lot of points for that because I don't really. I mean, I've had 1 or 2 double bogeys and a handful of bogeys, probably 5 or 6. But I mean, most of them have been pars or birdies. The easy is easy. It's not because I'm really that good. I mean, I'm good at reading putts in the scene and correcting after like the preview putt and things like that. But I mean, all of that is on easy, right? It's easy that's making it easy. I'm scared to try hard, especially the way Gray talks. Man, I'm getting really hungry. A friend of mine recommended that he eats these protein cups. They're called Kodiak cups. And they're like basically like a mug cake, but they have like high protein and fiber in them. And they come in all sorts of flavors, so they do have sugar in them too. You can get s'mores and double chocolate and cookies and cream and blueberry muffin and They're actually not bad. They're kind of like a giant muffin in a cup. But they have kind of a weird texture to them. Yeah, see, 283 with a 3-wood this time. That's what I've been driving with my driver. Yes, this one is downhill, but
You know, look,
it's probably
a good
terrain
track,
related.
Call it a great track, but listen, that's not why the players are here. The players are here for the environment. Deer companies, they do all kinds of things for the players, like the big dig, and then you get to putt
The
with
big
this
dig?
machine over by the 9th green. I mean,
Watch your
it's
mouth.
just fun. And players want to come here with their families. This is such a great attended tournament, and they make it user-friendly. There's going to be a lot of birdies out there. If you get on the wrong side of the fairways or you short side yourself in some places, you're going to find some issues. But I'm telling you what, soft conditions, not a lot of wind. Man, this place is so much fun to play, especially when you're playing well.
Stepping onto the par 3 third.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
Needs this one to kick right. Setting
Thought
up
it would
here
roll a
with
lot
very
more.
putt. And he's down there. You got to read.
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
That's disappointing.
Not a bad
Disappointing, bro. That was super
Big breaking
close.
putt. He just
Brian
didn't quite read
D!
it right, but it'll be an
Brian
easy par.
D!
That's 9 under
What's
par
up,
for the
dude? We've been wondering.
Let's see what happens.
Hopefully
here
you're
on
doing
the
better
fourth.
than you was.
Par 4,
You'd mentioned some pretty tough stuff, dude. So we've been thinking about and putting out them positive vibes for you.
Simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
Well, everyone but Nom, anyways.
Rushed. Around 110 yards to go.
It's good to see your name in the chat, bruh.
Yep, that
Woo!
shot's safely on the green.
That's good to hear. I mean, not that you're still there, but that it's progressing in the right direction.
This is for birdie.
Well, that doesn't have any kick until it does. Still missed it left.
So
Yeah, I
close.
should have pushed it more.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He's got a solid 6-stroke advantage on the field. As we move
Solid
over to the
6.
next. And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Giggity.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever.
Oh, no, on the
Second
cart path.
shot that is very simple and straightforward.
Just off the fairway in the first cut. I think he's caught that one quite nicely.
Yeah.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. That's very impressive.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
Yeah,
Well,
boy.
Leader is building a massive advantage now, 7 strokes ahead of the field. The 6th is a par 4.
Par 4 measures just 361
Dang.
yards. Long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it
Glad
on
I didn't
iron,
put a 3-wood
wedge
on it.
Hit it close, make your birdie.
From about 100 yards.
We've missed you in the streams, but we understand.
Approach didn't hit the
Got a
mark.
lot going
Not
on.
too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Putting for par.
Mm. Good save, bro. Good
Leading by a
save.
whopping 7 shots after that one.
Yeah, we've still got another hour to go today. We got Firefighting Simulator tomorrow with Kirsten, Gerg, and Bobby.
And through 36
And then I've
holes,
got the
this one
final
continues
Dead
to shine
Rising
out there
Deluxe
in top.
Remaster stream on Wednesday,
Flawless so far.
which
I
would
cannot wait
should
to
lead
see
to a
what
platinum
this thing
trophy if I
does.
do everything right. I only have a half a stream available to me, so if I mess it up, then I'll have to do it off stream and just post and let you guys know. Or maybe it'll be the next Resident Evil 3 where I'm down to 1 trophy and I can't get it. Drex is doing well. That's actually why I have a half stream on Wednesday. His 8-week appointment is taking place at 2 o'clock, and it's roughly an hour and 15 minutes away. So we'll have to leave, you know, here by, you know, 12:30, 1 o'clock. I'll want to grab some lunch, you know, and stuff too before we go. And we'll take him. He gets an x-ray. We get to talk to the doc and see what the x-ray looks like and sort of what the next 8 weeks should be like. Essentially, he's doing real well. Like, he's moving around. We've given him access to the couches again, which we're probably not supposed to yet. It's supposed to be like a Wednesday thing. We're hoping that Wednesday they will say you can let him off leash in the backyard again now, because he has not been able to go off leash. So every time he has to go to the bathroom, we have to take him out on leash, which, you know, isn't the worst thing in the world, but I mean, it has been extra.
There is a significant chasing pack, so they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along.
So we're hoping that'll change, and then we're hoping that he'll get the green light to start doing some more vigorous activities. And I mean, we don't really run or ride bikes. He hates bikes, so we can't ride bikes with him. And we don't really run. Wife's got bad knees and ankles, and I'm just fat and lazy. Yes. So, you know, we don't do dog park because he's kind of an arse at the dog park. He likes to bark and get all up in the dog's business. He's just playing, but he's and like owners and dogs get a little nervous, which makes us a little nervous. And we've had some run-ins with other people like, control your stupid dog. Like, whoa, why you gotta talk like that? You know, but it is what it is. But we're hoping that he'll be able to go to the beach and hang out with his cousin soon in the next week or two. We're actually talking about going on a beach cruise. There's a big car beach cruise coming up, not this Sunday, but next Sunday. And that's the one that Nom's going out of the country for to avoid having to go with me. I think there's actually 2 that he's going to miss.
This is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Come back, roll back, and go in.
With a hybrid here. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
And I think this one's going to go right to left.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And after that hole, sitting now 20 under par.
Mima's cooking something. I can smell some food. Can you smell what the Mima is cooking?
418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
Good puddles will make these.
Look at birdie.
So what he's saying is he's not good at those putts.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and he could be rewarded with an eagle 2.
Yeah, that's
some good golf
crazy
right
shot.
Standing over his second shot.
Oh.
Pretty good shot there.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke.
Yeah, I'm definitely not bad in the putting department.
Oh, what a round this is.
As I let that one go real
7
time.
birdies today.
Seems so slow, right?
22 under.
Because I'm speeding everything up. Every time I hit the ball, every time the ball's rolling, flying, I'm plowing through it by using the speed up function. So I keep saying speed golf, in case you guys hadn't figured that out.
Well, this is lovely play.
This is lovely.
After grabbing the 54
So far, so good on the thunderstorms, too. At least I have not noticed any.
Art from my point of view, and I gotta say, I hope it continues.
Yeah, it
for one more
says
day.
by 3 o'clock it's going to be raining.
Rich Beam and all the hard
So I definitely can't stay late. I don't need to leave early, but I need to get Drex a walk. And we'll need to do that before it starts pouring, preferably. So that's another tournament. No, we got one more day. We got one more day. Yep. See? Tells you so. I told you. But after this, it's only going to leave. We'll be able to get at least the championship done. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more tournaments. So I had 11 when I started today. I've already done more than half, which means that I could potentially get way close to the end today, like 2, 3 tournaments out. Still got an hour. They take about 6 to 7 minutes each. Right? Each hole takes about 1 minute. And usually I play 4 to 6 holes. There's 5 coming up. And the PGA Tour.
To bring you all the final round coverage of the John Deere Classic. It's terrific to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey. Let's get to it. All right, Rich, this is a great day for our featured player going to the final round, but there's a name right behind them on the leaderboard that's got to give them some headaches.
Any lead is a great lead, and this player has been head and shoulders above the rest of the field. Hopefully another really good day of golf ahead of us.
Did not read that close at all.
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
I gave it too much. Oh, I made it! No way! No way! I mean, I knew it was going in as soon as it left the putter.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
That's a good little eaglet there. Yeah, because that was the hole that decided it. Ooh, this fairway sucks. Hey, what up, Tina? See, this is not the course to play on if you're trying to do 18 holes in regulation.
Made a par here yesterday, a little bit more difficult today.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
A little bit more difficult, my arse.
Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Oh, he's on fire today.
He's on fire. He's heating up. 25 strokes ahead.
Great feeling that must
All right, I need this hole in one.
Insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Choosing the 9-iron here. But into birdie. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
Birdie number 7.
Like 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Standing on the 17th, it's a par 5.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Maybe going for the green, are we?
Yes.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one.
I hit it a little soft. Oh, I can't believe that went in. I didn't think it was going to go in. I sold it a little short.
And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Atta boy, good shot. This shot from 120 yards. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. And here we have a putt to win the John Deere Classic.
He shoots, he scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for your John Deere Classic winner?
What a spectacular performance all week long by this player. Clutch
All
performance
week
by
long,
this player.
holding up that trophy, yeah. Let me see that John Deere trophy, yeah. Do I get a trophy for this one too? Like, I know I get a trophy.
That is a comprehensive
It's a fun trophy.
Rich.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in. And
Soak it up, boy, you
Well,
know,
that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich
That might be one of the majors.
Thanks for tuning in. Look
If
forward
it
to
is
another
one of the
one.
majors, it should give me another trophy in 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okie day. Flip 61. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, we get it. I'm kicking way much buttocks. Triple track 10, huh? It's a new putter. Un putter. Listen, I'm a set it and forget it kind of dude. Like, yes, I could probably gain a couple of yards or putt a little bit smoother, whatever that means. But realistically, I'm destroying the competition. Why would I want to mess with it too much? When I start tinkering around with like playing real people, that's definitely a good time to start messing. Yep. Yep. Every time it bumps it just a smidge. You keep asking all the good questions. Great. Have you finished My Career yet? I know you played like some online, or I don't really know what you've played, actually. I'm in week 28. Looks like 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 weeks. That's a lot of weeks. I should get... no, you haven't. Okay. Adidas. Decline. No, thank yous. Do I get a bunch of boost? -1. I didn't get nothing. It didn't say good or bad. Sponsor offer. We already have 2K sponsorship, but we're good. We had them anyways. FootJoy. I have some FootJoys out in the garage, actually. I'm always ahead of you, bro. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch, don't go long. Definitely work on the training stuff until we figure out otherwise. You might be able to do all the training tutorials in training, like going all the way back. We might get to do them here too. They might all be the same. I might have like 80% of the list done because I was here and doing this stuff. Oh. Oof. I don't get extra points. Oh, I botched that one. Why did it spin back so hard? This is definitely a new spot. Those are minus. I'm just now realizing those are -50. I have 5 shots left, and I need 400 to get max. So I need to hit it harder. Harder. Sweet deal. Sweet, unique Pete. Look at these ladies massaging my feet. It's a real song, by the way. Cool Keith. Look it up. Sweet Unique Pete. I believe it's on the album Matthew, which had some wild songs on it. Favorite Cool Keith is probably Black Elvis. I don't know why, but the Pontiac GTO Keith Turbo. That song really always stood out to me. You guys are like, what the crap are you even saying right now? Are those English words? Yes. Black Elvis, Rockstar. There was some good song, Astro. What was it? Black Astro. That's what it was. Black Astro. It's been a long time since I've listened to any of that. I can't believe I'm pulling all these names of songs off the albums and everything. Woo! It's Castle-like. We must be over in Scotland.
Is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome into the opening round of the Bass Rock Open. It's great to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam. And out on the course, bringing all the action is Henny Koyak and
This
John
sucks.
McCarthy. We're excited to begin this week's coverage on 2K Sports and also what's in store for us this week.
That is
347.
Sitting at
47.
6 under for the day. That is a touch of class. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
And as we take a look
I think
at the leaderboard,
Chacho.
it's
Chacho
a
doesn't like a birdie
five-stroke
putt.
advantage for our leader. The 13th at Highfield GC is a
You're doing the Wallace and Gromit?
just over 200 yards, Rich, but you've got to be careful.
This is such a difficult hole to judge the distance, Luke, because you're basically looking out to an infinite edge green and the runoffs on all facets of the green. This is a seriously benignly hard par 3.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
And this one going left to right there, Luke.
A chance to make a birdie just slides by.
Get out of here.
Leading by 6 strokes after that one. Highfield Golf Course, number 14, another par 5.
Only
where
eagles for
players feel
you.
like they could get there in 2.
Yeah,
Fly
big hitters,
like
you're
an
probably going with a
eagle.
Hybrid, maybe even a long iron. Big sweeping dog leg from right to left. Just keep it right of that fairway bunker. The green, though, it's got
See you as more of a
cool
beagle
feature on the
kinda
left
guy.
side, little amphitheater-looking type area there on the left.
A little more
side.
grounded,
Really, really like
loud
this
and
par 5.
obnoxious.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Ooh.
Oh, well hold for eagle. Losing an 8-stroke.
I'm an albatross. Is that what you're trying to say?
Highfield GC loves a short par 4 and 15's one of those. Perhaps it's best.
I got to say, this is a really cool hole, but do not miss it to the left.
All right. I'm going to go crazy right here.
It's a great birdie opportunity if you can see anything missing left. You got rocks, you got a bunker that sits well below the green. This is a dynamic hole where 3s and 7s can be found easily.
This is an eagle putt.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
No! I gave it more than the break showed. That's all right.
And he just
Birdie
keeps
works
putting
too.
a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Started Power Wash too, huh? All right. Yeah, career is fun. I enjoy the crap out. I'm looking forward to 2. 2 will likely be my game of the year. No, it won't be. I've got high hopes for Atom Fall, which won't start Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. That game looks good. I've seen lots of people on Twitter, game of the year for sure. Like, I don't know about that, but I got high hopes for it. Oh, and you know what's funny? Hey, Kirsten, guess what? I got an email for this morning that went on sale. Spider-Man 2. But guess what? It was $70 and it's only on sale for $50. It's like not that big of a sale. I was hoping for like a $20 or $30 pickup, or even better yet, a PS Plus. But we were just talking about it the other day in our group chat, and yeah, we were all in agreement that game was getting close to a price drop. And I don't know if it's like a permanent price drop or like just a sale price, but
2K Sports in
2K
association with the
Sports
PGA Tour
in
is thrilled to
association
bring you the season-long race for
with the
FedEx
net
Cup.
pronunciation
Welcome to
guide.
day 2 of the Bash
Did you
Rondo.
see that
I'm
ludicrous
Luke Elby
display
with
last
Glad
night?
to have you back with us.
Annunciation
As these players
guide.
stand round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
This player just needs to keep going out and just staying as relaxed as they have been. And don't take unnecessary chances. Just keep it simple. Find some fairways, find some greens.
It's in the hole.
If you will, and see
It
where it's
glitched. It's got to be in the hole.
And he's hit that inside the range. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get around
No
the
release
way.
date other than 2025. So 9 months or less. My guess is they'll probably market it for anywhere from 2 to 6 months prior to once they announce the release date. So, you know, I'm guessing we'll get a release date in the next month or so.
Tee-shot has to favor the left-hand
Uh-oh.
side just a little bit, and from there,
Well,
you're
that's
gonna have a
actually
blind single shot
perfect.
over some more rock outcroppings. Bail out to the right.
Perfect.
Do not miss left on this par 5.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Oh, it'll be $40+ Chacho.
Would be nice
It'll
to
be
miss putt.
$40+.
This is for eagle.
So be ready for that. I mean, it's a full, I wouldn't consider it a triple A release, but it's a full price release for sure. Yeah. You got time, Tina. You got time. You won't even need to grind it.
He'll move to 10 under for the
But, you know, a smart person once told me, pay attention to the trophies as you play through the career to save yourself from having to replay some of the levels again. So there are a few trophies that are like, save this for the last thing to do, save these last 5 gutters. You know, there are things that you have to do first or last, or, you know, don't knock the gnome off the top, things like that. Definitely be aware of those. Because you can get a lot of them. Now, there's a couple like get the soccer ball to the top of the slide. There's a few that you have to come back later once you have bigger and tougher machines, but
Going with the 8-iron here. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
This putt is around 32 feet.
Oh, that's a good line.
yeah, but I'm just saying, moving forward as you progress through, there's going to be levels that have specific trophies that you need to do, or achievements, depending on where you're playing. If you're playing on the Switch, I don't think there are any, but
he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
yeah, 30-foot putts or more. I've hit some pretty amazing long putts today.
That momentum.
This is a strong par 4. You really need to take on this tee shot. Keep it out to the right near the water as best you can, because that's going to open up your line into this very narrow green. This is a seriously strong par 4.
Yes.
And choosing the 8.
Yeah.
That's tidy.
High five. Oh, yeah.
9 feet to the cup.
He's got this one for birdie.
Well, that's an early statement right there.
This
Well, I'm glad you got it sorted, though. Yeah, just it'll save you some time. A couple of them, like the use only the red nozzle to do the first one. Like, there's a couple of them that are not problematic as far as missing. And like, one of them is like the playground, which you can't necessarily do until triple red is probably the best for moving that soccer ball.
It's been
So yeah, work your way through, and a couple of them you want to come back and do, but some of them are definitely helpful to know ahead.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and
A
team
bird
here,
landed on the
I'm
wood
Luke
pile,
Elby.
huh? Oh no. I can't believe I'm going to finish my career next week. This seems wild. Yeah, because we're literally going to be in the final stage, the final stint. 4 small tournaments and then the biggie, and that's the final biggie. Unless there's one big after that, I might be the FedEx. I don't know. Might be the FedEx Cup. The final one, there might be another one too after it. That might finish up and then determine where we're seated in the play.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the
But I'm
exciting
winning by so many
season-long
points,
race
it's
for the
ridiculous.
FedEx Cup. Great to have your company for moving
It's
day
not even, you could probably add the next 5
Well,
behind me
Rich
up
Clements,
together,
great to have
and
you
I
with
probably
us.
wouldn't even come close.
Rich, do you fancy this player's chances?
Yeah, right now the game plan is working, but they still have to go out there and play off the front foot, play on offense, and not worry about who's chasing them.
Nobody's chasing me.
This is his second shot.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Oh, well played.
Sure.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. That's
Yeah,
impressive.
boy.
He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
It does, it does.
And now striding onto the tee.
So I
for
feel
his
like
free hole.
Easy is the way to go for your first playthrough, and then once you get your character built up and you get a lot of attributes like maxed out or higher, you can probably play on the harder modes or online way easier. But I don't know how you might play with like actual predetermined characters online, like Shooter McGavin, for example,
Great birdie putt. Okay, onto
and
the
it might not be your player, and you might get to play your. I don't know.
for the event.
So much mystery. I don't know.
That was absolutely murdered
Meta.
from around 180 yards out.
Ooh, that looked terrible, but it's perfect, perfect, perfect.
Yeah, not a bad shot.
A little
that
short.
one. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Okay,
Setting
big
up this
dive.
putt 16 feet from the cup.
Ooh, watch this.
Oh.
Just a short putt remaining here. Still in the lead now after that hole. Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
What another magnificent lead.
What a
difficult
lumpy
hole
fairway.
we have. Take it over the center of that bunker in the fairway. The second shot.
Look at it just
straight
bounce and bounce and
downhill
bounce.
to a green that's crescent shaped. This is another
387. 387.
This one is right down the pipe. Just a 4-footer remaining. That's making a big statement here today.
This player is.
There you go. Smart, Tina. Smart. You're making a list. You're checking it twice. You don't want to have to play those stinking levels more than twice. Because Power Wash Sim 2 is coming real soon. Ah! Yeah, so I'll be here all week.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Roll it back, roll it back.
Okay, that'll work. 14-footer.
Looking for another birdie here.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to
Ooh, I
right.
messed that up, but it's going to go in.
It's got a chance. That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
He's currently sitting in first place.
Ooh, there's a big sale happening on a site I use for tutorials and educational stuff.
Well, I don't know about you, Rich, but I've been in
My
absolute
wife was
awe of
actually
this
wanting
player's
to
performance.
expand her knowledge and
Huge
stuff, but a lot of the
advantage
classes
going
were like
around.
$150 to
Yes, you always wanna be
$250,
in first place,
which
going into the
most
final round,
sales
saying
drop to
that
$20 or
you're
less.
comfortable
Like some of
as
those,
well.
some of those
We'll
courses
have
are
to
like
see
$50
how this
normally,
player
and you can get them for
handles
like
pressure.
$7 or $12 when they're on sale.
That's all we've got time
I'll
for
have to
today.
look
On
and
behalf of
see if
myself
any
and
of
the company,
them
Rich Bean,
are
Henny
on
Cor-
sale. Yeah, 82% off. Normally $90, or sorry, $80, $79.99 on sale for $13.99. So I'll have to revisit that with the wife and see if she has any interest in those. And if you're wondering what the name of the site is, I will tell you for the low, low price of $7,000 million. No, it's Udemy, like Academy, but Udemy, like almost like University. Udemy, Udemy. Not me to you, but you to me. It's UDEMY. I've had a lot of luck there with graphic design tutorials. Reese and I have used it for Blender, which is a animation studio. We've used it for, they even have stuff for like my drone and my cameras that I've purchased over the years. So there's a lot of like, a lot of good stuff there. You know, I've used various platforms like Nancy. I don't think it's called Nancy anymore. I think there's a different name for it. There's a bunch of them I've used over the years, but Udemy is just, oh, damn. That actually worked out better than I thought, because it would have gone over the back had I have hit it further. Yeah, I some of them I like. I mean, every tutorial that you buy is from a different creator. So I've had some that are like super strong accents. I've had some that are like, you know, kind of hard to understand in a sense. I've had some that are perfect. I've had a few that were just absolutely exceptional. Like,
nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for
I'm pretty sure the one for my drone is done by the company that makes my drone, or they use some sort of AI voice or something. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's like it's kind of like Ubisoft, press cross button, you know, when they have like all right, let's try and see if I can get that lucky bounce again.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Love seeing that aggressive play, Luke. Great drive.
That's a lovely looking stroke.
It's a lovely looking stroke.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off now on this par 3.
Now, good news, they give you just a sliver of hope with an area to the right-hand side that it might kick your ball left back onto the green. But if you miss it left,
I would try to give it less, not more.
This is just disaster written all over it.
Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week.
Oh, that's changing right now.
Nice one.
Thank you. Nice one.
Here we are at the 17th.
Yeah, I like the prices, Nom. That's part of it for me. Like, no, it was not Nancy. It was Linda. Linda, not Nancy's. Nancy's the burger joint. Lynda.com. Tried them out. I've used a few there. There's a few out there, but like the pricing at Udemy goes from like I said, $80 to $13. So you just wait.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Listen, if I had the skills to get into like game files, like PC games often have modders, right? If I was capable of modding a game, I would so work on like the Happy Gilmore experience where you go through. I would also work on the Caddyshack DLC. Like, I would love to, you know, Bill Murray, like, having hecklers from Happy Gilmore and, like, you know, maybe even a run-in with Bob Barker. Or a moment where it resembles that, like, the price is wrong, Bob. Or, you know, something. Yeah, I learned pretty well with a lot of those, Nom. Like, I've done so many, like, advanced, like, Adobe Premiere editing tools or Photoshop or Illustrator. Like, I've done a lot of those types of things and fared really well with like the types of things. So I usually search the course and look to see if it has the stuff I'm looking for. So if I'm looking for color correcting or, you know, certain aspects, I'll look for something that's really in depth. And, you know, the rest of it's just kind of, you know, extras. And you're right. It does vary from creator to creator. And some of them, like I said, stand out in a good way. And some of them rub you the wrong way. And not in a good way. Is that it? Uh-oh, did I break it?
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
Didn't break a sweat on
Not
the
even a
victory
slight
lane.
sweat.
I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of
So
art.
smooth.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke
Oh,
Harvey.
are you?
Thanks for
It's funny.
joining
I
us.
was actually, I'm looking into taking some either summer or fall classes at Shemeketa on that same level of coding, either Python, C+. You know, the main reason here's the reason for it. Right now, which won't be the case when I'm done finishing the classes and would know how to do anything. Right now, they're looking for open-end coders for a couple of companies to crack that 401 bootloader. And I know there's got to be an algorithm or some sort of brute force or something that can get into that. And I'm surprised they haven't just slapped it into like ChatGPT. Like, why hasn't ChatGPT done that? And that also makes me wonder, like, with all the things that those high advanced AIs can do with like smartness and the ability to learn other things, to crack, to brute force, to do things like that. You know, how safe is our digital money right now? Like, is it still safe? And here's the thing too. If someone were to crack the 401 bootloader, which if you guys have no idea what that is, I'm sure you don't. That's a piece of software protecting a lot of make and model cars from being able to change files. So like my transmission in my car has software that controls it. I can't change the files on my software because of the 401 bootloader. It is a 128-bit encrypted system that is basically the same as banks use. It's not the same, but it's basically. So here's my question, though. If somebody cracks the 401 bootloader, does that mean they've just cracked the 128-bit banking system stuff? Like, that's something I'm, like, genuinely, you know, wondering about. Like, is it possible? Like, and I just got, I saw a post 3 days ago from a software company that said, stay tuned, we're real close. I don't know if that means they've cracked it and they're about ready to release it, or if they're about to crack it, or what that even means. But they're basically saying, don't spend your money on the big expensive stuff and wait, because we've almost got it. There will be more options soon. So, but anyways, that's ultimately why, because I'd love to be that guy. That'd be awesome. Trying to get ahead of the game for data AI work. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, who was it? Was it Bill Gates? Somebody real famous that might know a few things about the economy said something like, in 10 years, like 80% of jobs will be irrelevant because AI will be handling it. From automation, like robots are coming along so good that, like, you know, factory workers and such will. And if you think about it, like, for the most part, they're probably going to have a higher consistency rate. Build productions might go up a little bit. No offense to like Kim, who works in an automotive plant. But I'm sure Kim is willing to admit that he has good days and bad days. Whether it's mood, whether it's functionality, use of hands, use of, you know, whatever. They've said that since 2000. Well, not really, not regarding robots. Like, have you seen the robots that like Tesla's built? And like, there's a couple of other companies too that have like full on like servants. And there's also soldier ones too that like are kind of scary. And then they got them robot dogs as well. Like, it's getting wild. It's Terminator all over again, but this time for real. Judgment Day is on its way. All right, so let's do the training. Let's play event. Hopefully it's only 4 this time. That's fine. 20 shots. Are they all the same? I mean, are they the same ones over and over and over again? So I'll do this, and then I will go into the training area and see if there's like a sub list that I can work on. And if there is, then we'll start plugging away on those, and I'll know that the tutorial trophy is not related to the tutorials or the training here. It's to the training in the training area. Yeah. That's exactly what I said. All right. Oh, this is that funky green with the... Oh, man. Oh, my. Hey, what's up, Phantom? Oh, dang. I'm getting real lucky. I'm not aiming or doing anything, but it doesn't matter because I've already beat the thing. Wait, land on the green 5 times. I have landed on the green more than that. Is this only counting? Oh, okay. I was gonna say maybe it means the green center because that's kind of a yellowy green to me, but it's in the hole. Funny number. Yeah, wife and I were talking the other day. I'm actually pretty surprised on how close it is to the end of the school year for her. Like, that's pretty awesome that it's almost summertime. Summertime. All right, so, whoops, nope. Let's go here first. My player progression. All right, so do I have to pay for these? So I have to max these out too, I think, or at least one of them. I think it's all of them. Like, I think it's legit all of them. So 85 is the total number. Unlock all skills of an my player skill tree. So that's one of them. So that might be it. Yeah, okay. Cool, cool, cool. So only one of them. I'll just focus on my tee shot. So I can't do this until I'm over 85. Oops, I did not mean to back out of that. All right, so let's go bumpity, bumpity, bumpity. I have 0 AP. How do I get AP? Available AP, owned AP. So I can't go up any higher. Maximum carry distance. Okay. $81. Getting gooder. And I don't know if I put in, does that make me go my other player go up? I don't think this has anything to do with this one. And I only have 34 monies left, so. All right, so let's go to, let's pull all the way out and go to training. We have a couple minutes left. And just see if there's anything that's worthwhile in the training. So by next week, with winning a couple of tournaments and hopefully the final one, I'm guessing it will give me a couple extra points so I can get my character to over 85. Grace said he got his to 85 on day 1, if I understood him correctly, which might mean that I might be able to pay and get that over too. But I don't know that I want to pay any money for skills. Okay, lessons. Evo swing training. So here are the trainings. Putt training. Putt. What? In the putt. What?
Putting in PGA Tour 2K25 has more depth than ever before. So this set of lessons will get you primed up to use that putter on and around the greens. when you have a downhill putt, you don't need to hit it as hard as you normally would. So it's important, and that will do it. For uphill putts, you need to aim past the hole to give the putt enough. Nicely done. That's going to work. Sometimes when you're on the green, you're so far away, you just want to set yourself up for a nice, safe 2-putt. We call these lag putts when you're just trying to get it up there close. Now, pretend the hole's like 4 or 5
Oh, wow.
wide and just try to
Wow.
get inside of that area.
All right, a little bit more juice.
Well, that didn't work out. Let's try again. Good job on that one. Sometimes maybe you don't want to take a chance landing the ball on a tricky green, or maybe you just want to be part of the cool kids club and take the putter out when you're on the fairway. Doesn't matter. Both reasons are equally valid. Well done. That's what I'm looking for.
All right, so I might be able to.
For the putting.
It might actually spawn more. Like that may have created a new one. So what is this? No, I want. Well, training. Training facility. So putt training done. Short game training.
The short game is the most important part of your game to practice. So this lesson's going to get you familiar with how to play shots on and around the green. Great work on this lesson. The bump and run shot is meant to get that ball on the green and rolling as soon as possible.
Bye.
Really, you just want to bump this ball over the rough here and let the contours of the green do the rest. Now see if you can get this.
Why is it okay? First of all, it's setting me up for a chip shot that's way out there.
All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. We'll try this again, though.
Huh? I don't like this bump and run BS. I mean, technically, I'd want to put it like right about here.
Fantastic work on this lesson. To get this up and out of this greenside bunker, we will be using the splash shot. As with chipping, you need to pick the right spot. Good stuff. Well done on this lesson. Sometimes you want to get that ball high up in the
Whoa,
air.
why is it
Softly without a lot of roll, and that is.
Did you see it was shifted?
That is how we do it. And just
What's
like
next
we've done
lesson?
With our short game lessons, these skills are going to help.
I think it would take me to
the
putting. So let's not do that. Let's just go in the reverse order that I started. I did that because I thought putting would be easier, and it was. Look at that. Training facility. Approach training.
For this next lesson, we're going to learn how to dial in your approach shots.
Which is pretty sweet.
To help you get as close as you can to that pin before you start putting. Great work. That's what we want to see.
It's giving me a bunch of info, but I'm not paying any attention to
from
it.
left to right, we have a crosswind to deal with. This means we have to aim
Whoa.
a little bit to the left.
Okay,
to
so the
compensate.
wind. So we haven't seen the
When you
wind
take a
at
shot,
all.
You can use the wind
You can
to
see 13
carry
miles
your
an hour up
shot
top.
back towards the pin and stick it close. See if you can get it into that target zone.
Still blowing way hard. Oh, sit.
Good try, but I think we can do better. Let's try again.
Yeah, we haven't seen any wind. That's gonna change a lot.
Like an absolute pro. Now we have to deal with the rough. This is where you do not want to be, but let's face it, we all end up here, so it's best to know how to deal with it. The deeper your ball sits in the rough, the less distance you're going to be able to get on the shots. Now let's choose a club that will compensate for that loss of distance here and knock this close into that target area.
That good.
Great work.
Good boy.
Sometimes you're going to end up with a shot that is impacted by the trees. Luckily, we can use shot shaping to get around a lot of these situations. Let's use a fade to get around this tree. So aim to the left of the tree, hold down that true shot button, move your aim stick to the left to dial in a fade, and hit that ball.
Oh, look at that.
The tree and into that target area up there on the green. All right, you seem to know what you're doing here. Now you've got a few extra tools to get those.
Interesting. So it did hit left and right, but all right. So I've just got the Evo, and Evo swing training is right there. There looks like there's 4 sections, and I think that will finish up the lessons and give me a trophy, perhaps. And it might not have anything to do with this. This may just be.
Hello and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. My name is John McCarthy, and I'm going to try to get you going as fast as I can so that you can enjoy yourself.
I want to know why it's rotated a little bit. Like it's not straight up or straight down and straight up. It's like a little bit off. Like it's almost like 11:30 or something.
All right, now
You noticing that? Like
same backswing. But this time really try to push the swing stick forward smoothly and hit that white sweet spot on the contact target window at the great work. That's what you want. Now we're going to talk about side hill lies. When your ball is above your feet as a right-handed golfer like it is here, you're going to, that's how we do it. All right, now in this lesson, we want to hit a draw to curl your shot into the target zone. Press and hold the shot shaping button to access shot shaping mode. Move the aim stick to the right, and this is going to turn your shot shape into the draw shape. When you do any shot shaping, you're going to see a change on your swing meter. Those sweet spots, and look at you.
Booyakashow, knowledge is power. So there you go, Gray. The training lessons in the training facility can be done in about 15 minutes or less, and that gives you the trophy for them. I don't know if it helps any skills moving forward or not. But I also learned how to cut a fade and a draw. Look at that. All right. So that's pretty cool. On that note, let's see if there's anything else we can do trophy-wise. So we're up to 17 and almost halfway. So this will ring off soon. So I think I have to win the Open Championship, and then it goes into the FedEx Cup. So I think next week I'll have the 4 preliminary tournaments, the Open Championship, and then it'll seed us, which I'll be number 1, and then we'll go into the FedEx Cup game, and then hopefully I'll be able to finish and get these 2 trophies as well. So I'm expecting to get, 4 there, plus the 85 should happen pretty naturally soon. The rest of it's mostly multiplayer. There is unlock skills, which I can't unlock the next tier. I have points for some of them, maybe not all of them, but some of them, but I can't do it till I get to 85, so that'll unlock as soon as I do that. Win 5 matches in ranked solo. Yeah, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that off or not. If I go matchmaking, create a room, can I make it... Let's see here. I'm just curious. Player sort of. Okay, Divot Derby even. Okay, that's one of the trophies too, I feel like. Okay, so none of these things seem to be... Yeah, and I don't have Shooter McGavin. Bummer. Pro-Am, Pro-Am, Pro-Am. Okay, so it can only be Pro-Am difficulty, and I think it says... It has to be higher than that, right? I mean, doesn't say anything about ranked or not ranked. But I'll have to look into that another time. Guys, I'm going to cut it a couple minutes early so I can go ahead and get to my walk with Drex sooner than later. Had a blast today. I will be back at 5 so that we can go ahead and take on the game break, as today is the last day of the month. Not a whole lot. I mean, some stuff you've already heard if you've been here every day. I've got some photos to go with some stuff. Again, not a lot. I do have something that I brought up, which I'm surprised got no talk at all. But there was a listing this week that, I don't want to say it went viral, but it definitely got passed around. There was a listing this week for a new Lego game rating. And I'm not big on building hype, so I haven't talked about it much, but I do want to show you guys that list, and I do want to talk about the possibilities, and I also want to sort of warn you that it's 99% not a traditional Lego game. It seems like it's something like a Mario Party type of theme, perhaps, with Lego, you know, brand behind it instead of Mario. I don't know exactly, but we'll talk a little bit about that and the possibilities. And then, you know, like I said, I got some photos of the Drex and some photos of some updates on the car. You know, some stuff you'll care about, some stuff probably not, but we're going to do it that way. It was a boring month. We didn't do hardly anything. As summer starts to happen, though, we'll be doing more events. We'll be doing Eagle Crest. We'll be doing Volkswagen shows. We'll be doing cruises. We'll be doing, so there will be more personal stuff that happens. I mean, we talk a lot about the TV shows we watch and the things we do. I said do, but yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out. Remember, yeah, 4 p.m. Pacific time today. So right now it is almost 2 o'clock my time. So in 2 hours from right now, there will be another live page that will go up on the main channel for the game break. It has a new background, a new thumbnail. I hope you guys enjoy it. It is sort of St. Patrick's / Leprechaun themed. And no, I don't have Liam Neeson asking if tricks are, no, I guess that's tricks for kids. That's not Lucky Charms, huh? I got that wrong. Trying to pull a Ted 2 there. But anyways, guys, I hope to see you soon over on the other channel. But that's going to do it for now. If you have not already, please check out HappyThumbsGaming.com. Soon, we're going to have a couple of new Lego game guides that are going up. One for an old one and one for an old one that's sort of new. More on that discussed at the game break as well. So anyways, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it for me. As always, until next time.